I want to see how overpowered my character is.
Oi.
Okay, you guys keep talking. I want to make sure the volume and audio is working right.
All right.
So
Jabber, jabber, jibber, jabber.
Listen, all I'm saying is, if the people of the Welsh Republic didn't want to be oppressed, they shouldn't have been born as a minority. Really, if you think about it, it's all their ancestors' fault, which is fair because it's only been 500 years ago, which basically was their choice.
Oh, 500 years? That's nothing. We can do that on our heads.
Yeah. I mean, really, and then, compared to the gingers, what are they even complaining about? Slavery, their legs being broken because they refused to pull the card. Piss posh. The Jewish and the gingers go through that kind of derogatory stuff all the time. It's normal.
What the heck did I miss?
I have no idea. Something about...
He wanted us to talk some Spanish.
Oh, all I heard was I just put my headphones back on, and I was like, well, what happened while I took my headphones off?
Oh, wow, okay, so that entire thing was for nothing.
Well, no, I caught the audio's working right. I just put my headphones back on, and I was like, what did I miss?
You were just so passionate. I don't know what I missed. Oh, I need more coffee. I'll be back.
I already have some.
So there is going to be a retcon of what we discussed, Omega. For your crossbow and bolts, you didn't make them. You purchased them.
Okay.
I was looking at the system that I was trying to come up with for it, and it's not going to work at the moment. It still needs a little more work for the crafting. I don't know what's your fletching skill anyway.
At least 2.
Yeah.
I mean, that should be good enough for the bolts at least.
Right. No, you still couldn't. You can make the arrows, but it's going to have a different rating than the ones you have right now.
What do you mean?
At a rating of 2, they probably won't be as high quality of arrows as you have right now.
Wait, so they're going to be better quality?
There's a chance. There's always a chance, depending on the roll.
All right. I mean, the crossbow, all right, fair enough. We can discuss where I got it from, because just having bought the crossbow seems kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah.
But the bolts, I mean, with the 2, I should be able to craft some crossbow bolts. Even hell, I, as a person who has like a 0 in fletching, could probably at least make a crossbow bolt.
Right, no, but the idea behind the crossbow bolts is that the damage that you have is going to be like an extra mod to the weapon.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm unsure of, if you're going to be able to do that, because the crafting system I have doesn't work for fletching. So I'll have to still work on a fletching skill tree for crafting.
Fair enough.
How does DR work again? Is it 10 plus the 10?
No. So the DR is your difficulty rating.
Right.
And that is your base DR with your armored. So base DR is unarmored. And then with the DR, that's your base DR with any armor that you have. I believe you're going unarmored, right?
Right.
Yeah, so your base DR is your DR.
All right. Well, I have the unarmored skill, so I have 8 in that, so I should be at 10, right?
What's your base DR?
2.
2? Yeah, so you'd be at 10.
All right. So how does that work rolls-wise? Like,
so
do they have to beat a 10 with a D20?
Right. It's a 10 plus modifiers depending on the situation.
Oh, okay.
So your base is going to be a 10, but if, for example, you're like in cover or in bushes or something to offset that number, it'll be 10 plus a modifier.
Okay. How much do people usually have as a plus to hit?
Well, I don't know. The player is usually, it varies on the player.
Okay.
Like, I think Omega has a pretty decent hit prob.
Yeah, I have a +5.
Yeah.
What do you mean decent?
All right. Are you back, Annesse?
Yeah, back.
Okay. So we are going to go live. So, hello everyone, and welcome to tonight's session titled New Faces. So, tonight we have a new player.
Hello.
3Bullet is playing Vernas, I believe. Saying your name right? Vernas?
Yes.
Vernas. Right. We also have a new character, which I will get into in just a moment. But first, I guess we'll do a recap. So I am actually going to do the recap today. So, and I like how you tried to sneak in Omega in there.
I was going to give a response of why, but that's fine if you're doing it.
Okay. So, I had pre-written this out, so bear with me. Previously on the Galrith Conflict. Since the last session, there had been a lot developed behind the scenes. The town of Mithidon attacked Hitomi during the tournament. Destroying part of the south wall of Hitomi, they entered the town, not trying to destroy it, but trying to get its leader, the mayor, to swear allegiance to Mithidon.
This was last session? Hello, what?
Yeah. However, Hitomi had soldiers from the Ashitoku region nearby. Once the attack started, the samurai of the Ashitoku, along with the town guard, were able to repel the strike against the town. Deciding to take a different approach, Mithidon tries to cut off supplies from reaching Hitomi and stopping messages that may have attempted to reach others. What they did not know was that the party had led the captain of the guard, Deegan, to the bandit hideout under the town where the bandits had stored all the supplies that they had stolen. That was the basics of what happened with the town. However, Annesse and Aewin is a different story. They had been taken into Hitomi dungeons. Once there, several days had passed, and Aewin was questioned by the town guard, while Annesse was left alone. On the second day in the dungeon, Aewin was approached by a well-dressed, middle-aged man who identified himself as Finn, a member of the Brightbane Slavers Guild. He made Aewin a proposition. And that proposition is you can get out of here with your life at the cost of your freedom, or you can basically meet your fate that is stored for her. Through some discussion, she agrees. Soon after, Aewin's head is shaved bald and she is branded with an S on her forehead and is taken into slavery. Thus, and thus, Aewin takes her leave from the campaign. Meanwhile, Annesse, who this whole time was in her cell alone with no one to talk to, except a prisoner in a cell across from hers, who kept trying to get information out of her, but failing. On the third day, she was approached in her cell by a mysterious man, asking about what happened. But Annesse suspected it was a guard trying to get her to incriminate herself, so she gave no information to this person. On the fourth day, a mysterious man walks up to her door and again attempts to get some information out of her. Again, Annesse, thinking this was a guard trying to set her up, said nothing. But little did she know, this time it wasn't a guard. She goes to leave. The mysterious person goes to leave and is stopped by a voice that calls out from the room across from hers. she finds out that that mysterious prisoner that had been trying to speak with her the whole time was Clint, the bandit leader who was responsible for arranging the raids on the caravan that were supposed to be delivered to Hitomi. And through evidence that the party had discovered, through evidence the party has been discovered that the bandit leader Clint was trying to work with another faction known as the Borodine. Another day in prison, and Annesse's day has come. Annesse is taken to the town square, which is also the market, where a platform has been raised, where Clint and a soldier from Mythodon stand kneeling before the chopping block. Once on the platform, Annesse's ears begin to ring, and she hears a voice in her head. It is the same voice that had haunted Aewin and that Annesse had heard before. The voice simply says, "Follow my heralds. Follow me, and I shall spare your life." Through gritted teeth, Annesse agrees. She feels a brief surge within herself. As she feels a brief surge, and then shortly after, it fades away. And that is where we begin our session today. And thank you, Midget Man, for the follow. Or for the host, I should say. Sorry. Thank you for the host. So, we start off with our newest character, who, can you let me know what your character's name is? As I've been calling him Russ this whole time.
Rusolna.
Rusolna. Okay, there we go. Rusolna. So we start today's game off with Rusolna in his home, just waking up from bed. So, Russ, as I tell you wake up in your bed. You have no windows in your room.
Yeah. I'll get up, stretch.
You get up, stretch. You hear some chatter coming from the shop.
I'll sigh. Get up from the bed. I don't know, quickly grab my dagger just in case. Stick it in my undies or something. Quickly put on some clothing.
All right. You get dressed, grab your weapon.
Yeah, I'll grab the whole lot while I'm at it. Sure.
Okay. You grab your belongings. Annesse, I know you can't see anything at the moment.
Yes, I can.
But bear with us. So yeah, you step out the room.
Yeah,
You hear some laughter coming from further down. You have a fairly modest home, given that you are in the slums portion of Hitomi. You have your room, Marcus's room, a kitchen, and a living room, and a restroom.
All right.
You hear what sounds like Marcus trying to upsell a customer.
I'll leave him to it. I'll go wash my face.
You wash your face, get yourself dressed up.
Get my eyeball all clean.
Oh, that is right. Why don't you go ahead and describe yourself for everyone?
Right. Rusolna is a shadow elf, dressed in some leather with some other. We never discussed clothing, but like
Right.
darkish looking, gray looking garb. Not that expensive looking, but something made for being in the woods. With some normal, everyday shoes, I imagine, or boots. Carries a large crossbow with him, made of old-looking wood. Has a bandana in front of one of his eyes, which is fake. Massive scar tissue covering his face, arms, chest, legs, wherever you would name it. Kind of long, stringy white hair. Not really all that properly washed. Some wooden piercings. Because gold is too expensive.
Right. Right. So yeah, you
How
stand.
tall is he?
I'd say around 5'8".
And body type?
I mean, pretty fit. Not super muscular, but not like skinny either.
Right. You are there, finishing up cleaning your eyeball.
Just gonna look at it.
Plop it back in. Right? Yeah.
Hmm?
You hear the bell from outside. Someone is leaving the shop or entering.
All right. Well, I'll go enter the shop.
You go down. You see, you enter the shop. You see Marcus standing there greeting someone who just walked in. He sees you and he says, "Ah, you finally decided to wake up."
Good morning.
As you see the customer come over and grab a basket and is asking him what the fresh cuts are for today. Marcus walks over and starts engaging the customer. That is when the door opens up and in walks in our newest player.
All right. Got to get my accent ready.
Oh boy.
There you go. So you see a familiar face walk into the shop. Go ahead and describe yourself.
All right. I am a white-haired high elf with keen eyes and a sharp face. I tend to wear commoner's clothing, though I do carry around a pack and have a very elegant sword on my right hip, or left hip, as well as another one on my left hip. Not as elegant. But the clothes that he wears are not any sign of anything special. But he does carry himself with a bit of arrogance.
And your character's name?
Vernas.
Vernas. So, Russ, you see Vernas walk into your shop.
Can I assume that this might be where I bought that weapon that I was looking for?
Yeah, in town.
Okay. I was
the-
gonna say this shop
Oh,
here.
this shop is a butcher shop.
It's a butcher shop. It's
I didn't hear that.
yeah,
My bad.
it's all right. No, I don't think I said it.
It's
They
fine.
have blades here. They use it to cut stuff. Come on.
It's called Marcus's Meat.
Yeah.
Not a bad name.
Yep.
All right. I walk in and I say, "Well, hello. I'm quite a bit hungry. Do you have anything cheap and good to go on the go?"
Marcus looks over to you and kind of puts up a hand and says he'll be with you in a moment, not knowing that you are already familiar with Russ.
I'm just gonna look at him. Kind of familiar looking, but I see like dozens of faces a day.
Mhm. How familiar would you say that we are?
That would be
I
up to
mean,
you guys. Yeah.
The one time we met, maybe some slight conversation, but
That's fine by me.
making sure you're all right and such.
That's fine by me. Even though you're a disgusting shadow elf. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
All right. I'll say, oh, well, hello, Russ.
That's you. Hello, how you doing? Not getting chased by any bandits again, I see.
Well, no. Hopefully not. Not today.
Well, who knows? There might be some around.
Well, I'll be ready this time, if that is the case.
Well, they'll probably make themselves known. Most of the bandits in this town are amateur at best. So, what can I help you with? I assume you're not here for cutlets.
No, something a bit better.
Mhm.
Better than fresh meats, you say? No.
For traveling at least.
Traveling.
I need what is it? What is it you commoners call it? Ah, no, that's not it. Jerky. That's it. That's the
Jerky.
word.
Aye. Alright, well, I'll get you your commoners jerky ready. Do you have any commoners coin?
Oh no, I don't.
Well, you see, normally we commoners pay with our food with coin.
But you and I are friends, are we not? I thought
Yes,
such
we are not
a
for both.
relationship. I thought such a relationship comes with benefits.
Well, no.
Oh, I see. Well, have a nice day then. Whatever's left of it.
What else can I get you though? I mean, I doubt you would just enter this random store meeting me by happen chance. You don't really strike me as the person to even enter this area in the first place.
Well, now you're making me think about why I came in here.
Oh, bother, I made him think.
So, as you say that, you see that the door behind you opens up and enters another person. This person, Russ, you do recognize. You've seen him around within the Bandit Guild. You never really spoken with him, but you did see him speaking with Clint.
Okay.
He walks in, looks at the High Elf, and then looks at you. And he says, looking at you, Russ, he says, "Do you have a minute?"
Sure, why not? Not in the shop though.
Yeah. He walks outside.
I'll walk with him.
Yeah. Sure.
I'll be with you in a moment. Walk with him.
Is it possible that I can lean against the wall and try to listen through it?
Absolutely.
Nonchalantly. I don't want to
Right.
try to give anything away.
I assume you're trying to pretend like you're just waiting for Marcus to finish up with his customer.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll a listen. And the way you're going to do
Alright.
that is, what is your listen skill? Or your listen technique?
I don't think I actually have any. I don't remember if I.
As an elf, you automatically do.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then whatever it
It's
is,
0.2.
basic.
I think it's the high elves should get it as well.
It's a 1, yeah.
Yeah, it's a 1. Okay. So go ahead and roll 1d12.
Okay. I thought it was awareness that it was gonna
No.
be. My bad. I put my skills in wrong. Oh no.
They're separate. Listen is for like listening in almost impossible circumstances.
Okay.
So you should have on your character, or if you click your token, you should get a list of macros.
I already have them at the bottom of my screen. I can just use them.
Your
what's the
target
target
number
number?
is going to be a 3.
I have 2 successes.
Nice. So you are listening in. Nice, you rolled a 12.
Yeah.
So
Good way to start off the game.
right, good roll.
I
So-
know, right?
You guys walk outside.
So, what exactly can I help you with, and why the fuck are you here?
He looks at you and he kind of grins. He says, I'm not sure if you've heard the news, but our mutual acquaintance is behind bars.
Yeah, I've heard. Everyone has.
He nods. He says, that has left the guild a little on the outs.
Yeah, I imagine it has.
I plan on rectifying that. I've never had any dealings with you directly, but Clint had spoken that you have done things for him from time to time.
Yeah, well, anything to make a living.
It's good.
Are you already trying to get it up? I mean, there's going to be attention paid towards you. I mean, the guild just got suspended.
He says, yes, unfortunately, most everyone was already captured, if not killed. He says, but I just see that as an opportunity. And I want you on the ground. I would like for you to be on the ground floor.
All right.
He says, there's a small little matter that I need some assistance with. He says, since I know you're not officially with the guild, more of freelance, I'm offering you a job. It's a fairly straightforward job. And it pays... Crap. And it pays 15 silver.
That doesn't sound very small.
What did you say?
That doesn't sound too small. I mean, that's
Oh.
like at least low medium.
Yeah. He says 15 silver. It's a simple intercepting assignment.
Right.
He says, I have it all worked out for you. All you have to do is neutralize the target.
Kind of think for a moment, feel around my pockets. No jingles, no jangles. It's just cloth. I look at the shop.
Yeah, it's the shop itself is in kind of disrepair. It's been for a long time. Since the assault on Mythodon, which at this point in the game has been about 5 days now, you haven't been able to really go hunting. So the shop is in like on its last leg of as far as produce.
Right, sure.
He nods in agreement. He says that if you have any friends, you can divide this however you like. He says, I do have one more joining you. He says, there's a carrier that is going to be leaving Hitomi tonight. Or, sorry, in the morning. I need you to get a head start and intercept them in the Ashitoku region. Not in Hitomi. Or not in the Galrith region. He says,
Right, well,
he reaches in his pocket and pulls out a scroll and gives it to you.
I'll pocket it.
You pocket it. He says, there are the coordinates of where everything you need is right there. He says, when you return, you can find me at the Flagon Tap, and I'll have your payment.
All right, well.
He says, but you have to leave this afternoon in order to make it.
Yeah, I know how time works.
Huh?
And I'll just kind of guide him off.
Okay. He
In the
heads off.
meantime, don't show your face here, please.
He heads off.
I'll enter the store with a customer service smile again.
Okay.
When he enters, I'll act like I wasn't listening.
Yeah. So for you, Vernas, you heard everything perfectly clear.
Okay.
Hey, so Vernas, was it?
Yes, that's my name. Wow, I'm changing accents all over the place. Ugh, I gotta get reset. I haven't played as a character in a long time. Why, yes, my name is Vernas.
I remember you being somewhat skilled.
Somewhat.
Do you want to earn some meat?
I was hoping you were going to say something more along the lines of coin.
Well, shh. What's up? Not in the... I am new to this.
Well, why don't you tell me the offer, and I will tell you what I'm worth to you.
Ah, 50-50, even deal.
Sure. Why not?
All right. Well, do you have any coin on you? I mean, we might want to get some provisions. Or we could just
Well,
steal
sadly,
Feinberg.
I am quite broke. Run-in with the last
Really?
merchant laid my pockets to waste.
Ah, shit. Hey. I'll kind of walk up,
Mhm.
wait for the customer to be done with.
Okay. A few moments later, Marcus, thank you for coming in, and please tell your friends. The lady just kind of smiles and
Hey, Dad. Question. I just got a job and kind of need some provisions. Could you maybe spare some?
he kind of looks at you and he says, I hope this is a good paying job.
Yeah, this time it is. Might actually be worth something, but it's probably going to be at least a 2-day job.
He says, yeah. He kind of like goes off into the storage room.
And before he leaves, I say, "Oh, and me as well, please."
He just kind of looks back at you.
He's come on, I've dealt with worse people.
He goes in the back. After a moment, he comes back and he gives you 5 rations.
All right, let me just write them down. Fuck, I just drank too much coffee.
Uh-oh.
Choked myself to death.
Don't choke on coffee. Good coffee.
I don't have an items list.
You don't have an items list.
I don't have an items list.
Neither do I.
What?
I have equipped items list, like for weapons and armor, but other than that.
DM, you fool.
Did I
How
delete it?
dare
Or
you? How dare you? How could you do this to
Dare
us?
you?
I think
You're
what
giving off
happened.
an echo.
Who's giving off an echo?
You.
I'm giving off an echo?
No, that's you, Annesse.
I didn't know I was
Is
giving
that
off.
me?
Probably just your end because you are very robotic.
I can hear fine.
Yeah, she's not robotic for me, but
Hmm.
am I echoing for you guys?
No.
No?
Everything has been A-OK completely since the
Weird.
start.
I thought your TV was on because I was hearing us.
I don't think my TV is on. No. No. Well, it is, but it should be getting off any volume. So, what I think happened was I deleted your guys' item section when I added the continued skill list.
All right.
I think that is what happened. Just go ahead and put them in notes for the time being. And then I'll re-add it once the session's over. The
I'll
very
just
bottom.
put them in, like, I don't know.
I will make a notepad file and put them in the notepad file.
I'll add that
I'm
as
too
soon
lazy.
as the game is over. So, yeah, so he gives you guys 5 rations, not a piece, total.
Yeah, I take 3 of them.
I look at him, grab
I'm-
his
I'm-
third, and shove it towards myself.
I'm the more, worth party member of this party. I need the more of the food, the most food.
Yeah. If you need food, we can always hunt some on the way. Of course, assuming you know how.
Well, of course, but I wouldn't stoop to such levels. I mean, isn't that your job? You look like you play the part.
One of the oldest, most noble professions, and of course, that's too far above your pay grade.
Ah. Well, then you should do it just fine.
Yeah. Which means I'll need the extra energy, and I'll just pocket the third ration.
Okay.
All
You
right.
guys divide up the rations.
Join me in the back for a moment, will you? Gotta look over the note.
Well, okay. You don't have any ill intentions, do you?
If I did, you'd be dead already. And I'll
Oh, you can't
get
get through the
over
door?
here.
Oh, okay.
I can.
I wasn't sure if got the
And
door done.
I'll splay the note open to read.
Okay, so you open it. You scroll open the parchment that you got. It is a map. It's apparently the messenger's travel path. Something similar, out of character to what you found from the bandits. How they had the routes scouted.
Mhm.
This is off the main road, but it's about 2 hours into Ashitoku territory. And it marks out where the best ambush place is. So basically, he wants you to travel ahead of the messenger, wait for him at this location on the map, and then basically just assassinate the messenger.
Okay, I'll have a look at where it is. Is it like a choke point? Is it somewhere kind of far away from people?
Oh yeah, it's off.
Okay, good.
It's very doable. It's off the main road, and it says that there should only be like 3 guards escorting the messenger,
All right.
and of course to destroy the message.
Yeah, I'll do that once.
Right.
For the moment, though, I'll take the map. How big is it?
It's not that big. It's pretty small.
All right. Well, I'll just This might sound disgusting at first, but I'll kind of
Oh no,
put
you're
it
not
near
gonna do
where
it.
my fake eye is located.
I knew it.
So that if the guards try to pat me down, it's like, hey,
I don't know
fuck,
how
dude.
I would have to do some research. Is it slimy inside your eye socket?
Oh, I'm not gonna put it in
It'd
there.
be pretty dry, actually. It's quite dry inside of a.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, it is. I mean, I could just put it in there, but yeah, I'll actually, in fact, I can actually see my eye having a hollow compartment, to be honest.
That's how I'm like, huh, I'll have to look into that. See how much you can hide in there.
Gross.
Yeah, so you'll just kind of see me take all, like, whip up this one down and just take a fake eye out. Right, so,
I can just imagine that, like, he's
Yeah.
short on coins. They pat him down, and you're like, I don't have any coins. Then he's like, flips open his eye patch, looks down, and a bunch of coins fall.
Yeah.
yeah.
Talk about blood money.
Put it
Yeah.
in and just. Oh,
Okay.
I hate this film so much.
So yeah, you do that. What are you guys gonna do now?
So, do you need anything else, or should we get a head start?
Well, I believe we should just go.
Well,
Who are we supposed to kill?
I bet if you don't know the name, makes you feel less empathy for the person.
I don't know what the word empathy means.
You'll get to it. I'll kind of pat him on the shoulder.
Okay.
At least describe. Well, while we're walking down the hallway of the house, I'm gonna yell behind him. At least describe his likeness.
I don't know. He's a guy here. Probably looks fancy like you.
Oh, what a shame.
He's the one that's not armored like a god. So easy to recognize.
You guys are gonna head out?
So also while he's doing that, I'm gonna change into some more. Actually, I'll do it later. Never mind.
Hey, Dad, we'll be heading off early. Just, head start and such, get something going.
He says, "Be safe out there."
Yeah, you know me.
So you guys leave the shop.
Yep.
As you guys leave and go head off into town, Annesse, switch over to you.
Dun dun dun.
She is the target.
Can you read your messages real quick?
Uh, Oh, brother. So, Annesse, you find yourself walking up the platform. You hear the voices, and you say yes. You like the little gallows I put up for you?
You're so rude.
So, yeah, you walk up the platform, and you say yes. You see, you notice that you said yes out loud. You see standing on the platform Deegan, who looks at you a little confused. The townspeople are shouting, "Hang them all." You do
Am I
notice that
close enough to begin to talk to him, or?
you notice that in the center of the gallows there is a block to put your head on, so they in a basket. You look to Deegan, and he's close enough to where he could hear you if you talk to him. You see him leaning over to one of the other guards, like whispering something in his ear. And the guard that's escorting you is pushing you towards the center of the platform with the other two, Clint and the Mythodon soldier. Gonna do anything?
Yes, I want to beg Deegan to not let them do this to me.
Start your growling.
Can me and Roos be witness while we're walking out of the shop? Like
You
we
will
passed
get there,
by.
but you're not there yet.
Damn,
You guys are all the way down here.
gonna miss the best part. We should hurry.
Barnabas's meat stall. Oh no, the foaming tank is closed. Wait, no, that's where cheap booze is.
That is something I forgot to discuss in my recap. I'll get to that later, though. So, Annesse, you're being pushed on stage and moved towards the center of the platform.
I want to take a couple of steps towards Deegan and tell him, Deegan, you can't let him do this to me. I did nothing wrong.
You say that to him, and he looks to you. And you see him walk up to the center of the platform. And he stops the guard. And he says, "Why is she here? She's not scheduled for execution." The guard says a name that you didn't catch. Had ordered it. Deegan kind of gets a little upset. He gets a little upset and then looks to you. What is Annesse thinking here? For Vernas, since this is around the time you guys would get to the market.
Okay, I'll put my character over there.
That is Deegan.
All right.
She's scared. I mean, what else is she thinking? She thinks she's going to be killed. She's like, Deegan, I helped you. I found that place. Why are you punishing me?
You see Deegan motion to the guard. The crowd at this point, you for Vernas and Russ, you guys, the crowd is kind of getting into a frenzy where they want to see some blood.
Oh, I join in. I love this stuff.
Are they gonna look at him? Really? About the masses?
What's wrong? There's nothing good. There's nothing bad about a good execution. I mean, they deserve to die, obviously. That's why they're out there.
Yeah, well, but it's not a good execution, no?
Huh. Since when has there ever been a bad one?
She tells Deegan, if we wouldn't have found that place, Hitomi would be lost.
You see, after Deegan nods to the soldier, he goes over there and he starts grabbing your shackles, and it looks like he's cutting you loose. Deegan apologizes to you and he says, "I am sorry, niece. This wasn't supposed to happen. You were never scheduled for execution."
I'm getting free?
My character gives an audible, "Oh, come on!"
That's when everybody hears.
Roll my eyes. My eye. Singular.
The other one falls down and rolls in the mud.
Oh. You guys hear from behind a loud, booming shout as someone says, "They should all repent. We should all thank." As everyone starts to look, she pauses, and you guys see.
Ooh.
All should repent and worship Ashenir. You see a priestess walking as the crowd starts to split. You see that she is followed by 6 disciples in robes, all shaved heads, no scars, at least visible.
Look at that.
I only mention it because, Annesse, you recognize the disciples, or at least you've seen the clothing before.
Oh, God. Just kidding. I don't want to follow you.
And then you're struck down by lightning.
Pranked.
So you see them, and the people are like, "Who the hell are you?" Now, for Russ, since you've been in town during this whole time, shortly after the invasion of Mythodon, these cultist people, or I shouldn't say cultists, these people are trying to form a religion in Hitomi.
Hey, come on, I recognize a cult when I see one.
It is the religion of Ashenir. They call themselves the Heralds of Ashenir.
And who is Ashenir? What is she the god of?
Nobody knows. Gods in Aeon are still a new concept, and not everyone. Actually, there's a good chunk of people who don't even know about gods.
Okay.
So she is. They're preaching towards a new god. They've been here for about 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
So Russ, you also know that down here towards the south wall, where Mythodon destroyed the walls, several buildings were destroyed in the process. The Heralds of Ashenir have laid claim to this land and have already started building a temple there.
I mean, I would have looked and seen what they'd done there. I mean, under the dead of knowledge or something. Come on. I would know something about what's going on there. I'm too curious.
You know that they purchased the land, and while the town is still fixing the wall, the religion, the Heralds of Ashenir, are building a temple there. So they're saying that Clint should be spared. While this is going on, Annesse, you are freed.
I think Deegan. I mean, he helped me. So, and then I run to my family.
Okay. You run to your family and everyone's giving you a hug. And they're like thankful. Your mom's like, "Oh, thank you to Deegan." So the heralds are starting a commotion, and the people are getting upset.
I ask the herald since she's right next to me.
Mhm.
Wait, what was I gonna say? Fuck. Well, tell me, you lovely lady, you. What is this god you speak of?
She tells you through a sermon, which actually. Give it and take it away. Okay. So she starts telling you about the religion, but while she's looking at you, she's yelling it. Her voice is so soothing that it starts to calm the crowd down. And everyone in the gathering that is paying attention has stopped with the chanting, the yelling, the threatening, and they're actually listening. Even you yourself seem a little bit intrigued. Basically, you find out that the goddess Ashenir is the goddess of karma in the short term.
Okay.
It's gonna look around the crowd. Oh, this is why I hate people.
So tell me, if we worship this god, what does she give us? What do we get from it?
She goes on to the sermon with you. So while she's talking to you, Annesse, you see your parents are like starting to walk home. But you notice that Rio is looking at you like he has something to say.
She says, "What's wrong?"
He kind of looks at you again, and it's a look that you've seen before. It's a look of, oh crap, I'm in trouble and I need your help. He says, trying to find the right words. He says, I'm kind of in trouble and I need your help. He says, now that you're not going to hang or no.
Yes, but you did have a hand in me almost hanging, so just tell me what you did again.
He says, well, you know, well, I guess you wouldn't know, but I kind of made a wager in the tournament. He tries to look at you innocently.
So you bet money you don't have because you don't have a job. Continue.
And, well, I kind of sort of lost.
Well, do I even know what happened in the tournament?
No, you knew that it happened, but you don't know what happened because you're already arrested at that point.
And how much did you lose, Rio?
Not that much, really, but with interest. He says, the interest is what's really hurting.
She says, and you dragging this on doesn't help any. Speak to me.
He says, well, right now it's at 90 talons. Or sorry, 90 silver.
I don't have that kind of money, Rio. I've never had that kind of money. We don't have access to that kind of money.
He gets
the entire town doesn't have that much money.
He says in a very happy voice, or a very happy expression. He goes, no, it's okay. I've worked out something. You don't have to pay the money. You just have to do...
I look at with him all seriousness, and do you think I'm some kind of puppy who just goes around and does other people's bidding because I'm told to?
He says, well, the alternative... He kind of says, like, scared.
She says, well, maybe you need to figure out how to not get yourself in trouble, because this is the second time you're in trouble, and
I'm assuming you're
I would
making
be
air
the one
quotes.
surfing. I will be the one suffering and not you.
He says, you just gotta help me.
And why is that?
He
She
kind
says,
of,
my life was in danger not but 5 seconds ago, and you're asking me to put myself in danger again because you made a bet that you couldn't keep.
he kind of looks sad.
She says, have you told them?
Told who?
She says, the people that are responsible for you.
No.
She says, and why do you think that is?
They wouldn't understand.
I don't understand, honestly. Why you keep putting yourself in this danger?
He says it was a for sure thing. I heard how you guys were all saying that Bataille was going to win.
I never said Bataille was going to win. I said it would be great for him to come train at our dojo so it could give us more renown. So more people would come here and want to train, which would cause more business and bring more people in. Never once did I say Bataille was going to win.
He kind of like wants to say something in protest, but doesn't really have anything to say to it.
She says, never once did we say Bataille was going to win. We said he was a great competitor. She says, what is it I have to do?
He says, there's this guy. He's about to say something, but stops. And then he says, he's going to be real important in town. He's a big shot. He just needs help. It's a simple execution.
I've never murdered somebody in my life, and you want me to do it for you for 90 silver?
That's a lie.
It's a good price.
I
would
was
do
just
it.
going to say that, Russ. I am going to have the hardest time remembering your new character's name. I keep wanting to call you Aewin. So I was going to say that too.
But it's 90 silver that I don't get to keep.
It's going to square off his balance.
Okay, being more to the point, I get nothing from it, but I'm murdering somebody. I'm taking somebody's life for no reason.
You can make him owe you a big favor that you can turn in at any time for anything.
And not with this little kid, because all he could do is get himself in trouble. That's all he's capable.
Not when you put him in the throes of a royal family somehow, and he starts, and then eventually when we have to assassinate the king of some other country that has been assassinated, hasn't been assassinated yet, then we get him to help us. It's a long term goal.
Yeah, it's the long con.
Always got to start with the kids.
You just gotta help me. For the life of me, I can't find his token.
She says, Rio, you're asking a huge ask of me. I've never taken a life like that.
He says it's no different from the missions you take.
She says, but of course it is. I'm not murdering an innocent person.
I'm sure he's guilty of something.
She says, honestly, I need to think about it because...
He says there's no time. It has to happen today.
She says, and what would you have done if I didn't get free?
He you notice that his eyes glance to the north gate.
What's at the north gate?
An exit.
Oh, God. She says, I don't know, Rio. I honestly, I want to stay out of trouble with the trouble I was just in.
So yeah, he looks a little distraught.
How old is this kid?
I want to say he's probably like 14.
Okay. I didn't know if you were thinking like an 8-year-old
Oh,
was
yeah.
like going to go assassinate somebody. Like,
No.
you made a bet in the tournament. I didn't mean to. I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, for you guys, yeah, he's the priestess basically says that by following her, fortune will fall upon you. Is the gist of it. She rewards her followers.
And do their followers or her followers reward the recruits?
You mean like does she get rewarded for recruiting you?
No, I'm trying to seduce her.
Oh. No,
Throw the wink out.
She is totally oblivious to it.
Oh, well, shit.
Trying to if you guys will be well for Vernas. That is Ashenir.
Oh.
Notice the babies at the bottom.
Those are ghouls, not babies.
They're
Baby
babies.
ghouls. I
They're
feel like
baby
I've seen
ghouls.
this model somewhere.
Mm-hmm. And that's Rio.
Okay.
So let me get this straight. The god of karma, the natural balance in the world, wants me to follow her, or else she'll kill us. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that at all. That's like logical, right?
She kind of like gets this sly grin on her face.
I mean, we all follow karma to begin with. It's unavoidable.
You see some of the town folks starting to buy into it.
Hmm?
And they're like, oh, she can help me. Kind of like the easy fix.
No, that is not me. That is Vernas.
I will approach the priestess slowly and say, well, priestess, if that's the case, I'll make you a deal. Do you make deals?
I do not make deals.
Well, it's not like it's for gold or anything, just a simple interaction.
Well, I mean, following and then getting power and not getting killed is kind of a deal, to be honest.
Here's my
You
proposition.
do make deals.
I'll follow your god, follow your god's ways, and you and me spend the night together. What do you say?
You get this look like she's about to strike you, but
Same.
but there's a lot of people like swamping her. They kind of like push you back out of the way,
Shit.
and they're like fawning over her, like, "Oh, how do we sign up? How do we sign up?" And
just rub my temples.
She walks down to the south with the mob.
Ellie.
And her disciples that follow with her.
Is it that easy to convince you people?
I sigh and I say,
You literally know less than nothing about this.
I sigh and I say, well, there goes the plans for tonight.
What is your allure?
Yeah. Small problem with that.
My allure is, I think, 19.
Oh.
Yeah, mine's at a 3.
Yeah, 19.
Yours is at a 3?
Yeah.
He's my wingman.
So,
So you're along the lines of Melanor, whatever his name was.
Malroy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
except
wow.
with me, instead of birth malformities, it's more normal malformities like scars and such.
So,
So,
Annesse, what are you
we
going to do?
were about to sleep with the crazy lady while we were supposed to do a job.
Well, here's what you don't know: is that all the ladies are crazy. Every single one of them. It's just some of them are also hot.
Here's another opinion, maybe a hot take for you. Maybe you just have a terrible taste in people.
Eh, I'll give you that.
You should probably go see what's going on over there, though. I think the
After
bitches
you.
are harassing a child.
After you, my beautiful friend.
Yes, I am very beautiful.
Yes, yes, of course. Rolls my eyes.
Oh, start walking.
Annesse?
Hmm.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna walk my parents back to the house with Rio,
Mm-hmm.
and then when we get back, I'm gonna pull him aside and tell him, "Look, I'll help you this once, my final time, but you get yourself in any more trouble, that's on you. I will not help you."
He
Going
grins
forward.
ear to ear. And he's all, thank you, thank you, thank you.
No. There is no thank you. What specifically do I have to do?
Well, he said, whoever I find to help, to meet him at the North Gate, and you'll know them when you see them. And
She says,
they know the plan. I'm just supposed to find someone to help.
Rio, I will murder you myself if you get in any more trouble.
Stop picking on me! And he runs away.
Can I make an awareness to pick up the word murder in that conversation? I mean,
No.
it piques my
house.
interest.
They're already at her house.
Oh, they're okay. I
Yeah.
thought she was right here.
No. Annesse is funny. She will move all over the map when she's not supposed to, and then not move when she should.
Oh, okay.
Stop talking about me.
So we should probably be by the North Gate, just kind of lounging around, waiting forever this third party is.
All right.
So yeah, he runs away. Are you grabbing anything? Oh, by the way, Annesse, just because I'm going to say that you did not pick up your belongings at the dungeon yet.
I was going to talk to you and say I need to get my armor and stuff because I have nothing.
Okay.
So I didn't need you to remind me about that.
Okay. So, is that
While
where
we're
you're
at
headed?
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm desperately needing a shower because it's been how many days since I've been able to bathe?
You've been inside the dungeons for about 5 to 6 days.
Yeah, I probably smell worse than a pickle.
Okay.
You want to know something good? My character probably smells worse.
Hope he doesn't smell as bad as he looks.
He smells like nature.
Yeah, there's so much that can go for that.
Why?
It's so vague. Yeah.
While we're sitting here at the North Gate, I'm going to change into my my clan clothing.
Okay. Which is what again?
A ninja outfit.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. So Annesse, you shower, get ready. You guys are standing by the North Gate.
Really? Why are you wearing that ridiculous thing?
Well, why not? We're about to do a mission. Obviously, you need to be prepared.
Yeah.
Oh, if you didn't know, this is my profession.
It won't blend into nature. It won't blend into society. A costume party maybe, but...
Am I in the shade of the gate?
You could if you want.
I will lean against the gate and I will use my ability, hide in plain sight.
Okay. You see him just kind of like become one, because you were looking dead at him. You see him still standing there, but he kind of blends in with the shadows of the gate.
Give me the ear thing.
Ah, big deal. Anyone could do that.
Yes, anyone could. But I'm not just anyone.
So, Annesse, you get to the dungeon. You see the guards in there, and you walk up and ask for your belongings. You see one guard in particular that's in there that is the one who you're dealing with. You remember this guard. He is the unfriendly guard.
It's my buddy. You're good. I'm not being rude. I'm not being nice. I'm just kind of playing like, I would like my stuff back, please.
He looks at you and he says, "Ah, yes, the prisoner. He's the one who ordered you to get executed."
She says former.
He says, "I've already gotten word that you were freed." He kind of looks at you and he says, "I wonder what favors you had to do to accomplish that."
She says, I guess you'll never know then.
Deegan always did have a soft spot.
Just kind of leaving that alone because nothing was done besides I had to just talk to him.
So he says, I do believe we still have your belongings. I believe we normally don't keep prisoners' belongings. It usually goes into the town funds. He says, I could look into it for you, but there is a 3-day waiting period.
She says, I don't have that kind of time.
Pity.
Could always just go get Deegan.
Calm down.
What? I mean, if he's being a dick about it, just get his boss. I mean, if anything, he's going to get himself fired for complete incompetence.
She says, well, I'd like to file a report then with Deegan if that's how long it's going to take. I'd like to make sure I get all of my inventory back.
He agrees. He says, okay. He reaches under, pulls out pencil, quill, and parchment.
She says, I said with Deegan.
He says, oh, Deegan's out on the field. You'll have to find him.
He was in town like 5 minutes ago. What do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
She says, I'll do it. She turns around and leaves. Damn it, son of a biscuit. Jerk face.
Son of a biscuit-eating bulldog. I remember that commercial too. Don't worry.
So you're going to go looking for Deegan?
Yeah.
Okay. You spend a little bit of time. You check the market, the town square. The scaffolds are still there, but the crowd is dispersed. You see guards around, but you don't see Deegan in the market.
I ask any of the guards, I'm like, can you tell me where Deegan is? Please?
They tell you that he's down by the south gate.
She thinks so. Heads down still.
You head down to the south gate and you find him right over there, near the temple with the crowd. The priestess is giving a sermon of sorts, and you see the town guard there just like eyeballing her. As you approach, you hear some of the guards like, I don't like this. What is this god business? One of the guys, goddess. As if he's buying into it.
Mm-hmm.
Deegan is just shaking his head.
She walks up towards them.
Mm-hmm.
Cautiously, because she doesn't want to startle anybody and get stabbed.
You walk up to them. Deegan turns to you.
She says, I know this is a lot to ask, but could you help me get my armor back?
He looks at
Please.
you and he says, "Your belongings, right?" He kind
She
of gives you
says-
this look like,
She says, I already tried to go take care of it, but so-and-so says I have to wait 3 days if you guys even have them at all.
he says, "Yeah, once you are arrested, unfortunately, no matter the reason, things tend to not be returned." He says, looks at the guy that's with him and he tells him to go with you. And he says, "But we'll see you if anything is still around."
She nods her head.
So you walk with the guy back to the dungeon. Go ahead and roll a percent die for me. And tell me what you get.
You lose my stuff, Aunt, and I'm going to chop your head off. So, guys, if he's no longer with us next week, you know what? 87.
Beat me by 7. You returned everything except for 2 silver.
Okay, I can live with that.
I can't. Not too much money. So,
What about Aewin stuff? I mean, technically that would belong to you now.
nice try.
I would love to collect all your stuff, but I'm just glad I got my stuff back, so.
Yeah, you're given your stuff back. You notice that guard that you were initially talking to wasn't there.
Okay.
Should probably report him, to be honest.
Well, I did tell Deegan that he was being a jerk face, so.
Only his face?
So, you get all
Sorry, you
your
guys.
stuff?
When you're playing with me, you're gonna hear a lot of stupid jokes. Stupid. I apologize.
I
Oh,
understand
we
your
have 2 of them now.
sarcasm, and it's okay.
Oh, what are you gonna do now?
Frickers, I think I'm gonna go to the North Gate.
All right. So you make your way to the North Gate with all of your belongings, and you see what you would think are the people that you're looking for.
The shady people?
Yep. You see a shadow elf and a high elf leaning up against the wall.
Well, I think.
Oh, actually, yeah, you see the shadow elf.
Okay. Are you them?
And okay, yeah. So Russ, you see this wood elf walk up to you, and she's are you them?
Don't be so awkward about it. That only draws attention.
I step out of the shadows and say,
He's
"Yes,
like,
it is quite awkward."
I just kind of look at Russ in the face and I'm like, oh gosh, okay, I think you are them.
Wow, incredibly rude, but yes. I'll fill you in on the details on the way.
She says, okay.
Get to the gate.
You get to the gate. The guards see that you are leaving. They yell out some commands outside or above to the catwalk. The guards are looking for the coast to be clear, and they open up the gates for you to exit.
I'll nod and go through.
You guys walk through.
Mm-hmm. That scared me.
And we'll start heading towards there.
All right, so being that you have the map, you know exactly which way to go.
Yep, after like 15 minutes of travel, when we're far away enough, I'll just kind of take out the fake eye and just take out the map and Put it back in.
Gross.
So, Annesse, you see this.
And I'll just...
I'm
Alright.
trying not to gag and vomit everywhere because that's just gross.
I know it's disgusting, but it's also the one place that would never look.
So, Annesse, as you leave with them, you feel like, how can I explain it? You kind of feel worried, sad, like you're leaving something behind.
She says, well, at least I'm not dead, so I'll have time to come back.
I'm surprised you want that.
You and me both.
What's your name anyway? I mean, I assume that Evan sent you?
She says indirectly, but I'm Annesse.
Hi, I'm Rusolna. And this over here is, why am I introducing him? He can introduce himself.
Yeah. Did I show you Naven's information?
No, but I also don't see them as players either.
Oh.
What do you mean? You should have the party thing on. You guys should be on the world map, right?
Yep.
No, but on the, like, players list.
Oh no, I didn't add them in because I wanted them to finish the characters first.
Oh.
Mine is finished, what do you mean?
That is the wood elf that you saw speaking to Russ.
Alright.
So I assume that you are at least somewhat familiar with the details of the job?
She says, can you tell me your part that you know?
Well, we are being sent to intercept a courier and his guards. About 3 of them. There is a place where it's safe to do the job. Off the beaten road. Away from people. Kind of a choke point.
I'm just being dragged along. Don't worry.
Yeah. I assume you want to get paid for this, right?
Well, of course.
Alright, so I'll kind of look at Vernas.
Mm-hmm.
One moment. I'll kind of take Vernas to the side.
I'm an elf. You could just might as well say it in front of me.
I know,
I
but
mean, we're all elves here. I mean, you act like we can't hear each other.
hey, so yeah, but it's just force of habit. So
I'm gonna be listening.
How about we both take 1.5 silver off our paycheck, and we give that to her combined.
So... How much was the payment again? You never really stated.
Oh, 7.5.
So... We're splitting that with her?
Yeah, I mean, the total was 15, but I kind of really need the money as well.
We'll say she gets 2 silver. It's quite a big amount anyways.
I don't know, she just almost got home. I'm feeling generous.
3 silver, whatever.
I'll just turn around. Yeah, alright, you'll get 3 silver.
He's talking to you, Annesse.
I know. I'm looking for something. I'm looking.
So you guys see Annesse looking off into the distance, dumbfounded.
Awesome.
Are you alright?
She nods. She says that's fine.
Alright, what are we waiting here for? Let's go.
Right. So you
Right.
guys continue along the road to the north into the Ashitoku region. You guys travel for a day. It's about midday when you reach the location. According to the information that you have with you, you assume that they should be arriving any moment. And you guys reach the location.
Any moment. We left in the morning while we were supposed to leave in the evening. Hello?
Do you guys see
We
that?
just made a really efficient ambush. Don't worry. It
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
any moment meaning like any time within the next couple of hours.
Oh, right.
was a very long moments.
So, how familiar are you guys with traps?
With what?
Are we with what?
With traps? I assume that's a no.
Oh, it's traps.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't understand what you said.
fine.
Neither did I.
Well, I'm quite
Oh,
skilled in
Lord.
setting an ambush, but traps themselves, not very much. So, I will set an ambush, and you can lay the traps. How does that sound?
Do you have the stuff to lay traps? Did you buy spikes and stuff like that?
Oh, you don't need trap. You don't need spikes to put a trap. Come on.
Or did you buy a rope?
Actually, I don't think anybody bought anything.
I don't have any money.
Oh, okay.
You didn't start off with money to begin with?
We started off with enough copper for me to buy a sword.
And
you buy anything?
me, like, some armor, and that's about it.
For the ambush, you guys, if you successfully pull off the ambush, you'll get a bonus to the first round of combat.
Right, so, looking at the natural terrain here, there's some bushes, there's trees.
So, just so you guys know, when you guys walked into this area, indicated by the map, the target is going to be also coming from the same direction you guys did. So they will
from
be.
the south.
No, from the north. So
How
they will
about we
be.
make use of that log over there on the ground?
This one?
Yeah.
So we're gonna drag it?
Uh,
Drag it into the middle of the road?
I don't know. I think
that's a
that
bit too obvious.
yeah, I believe that'd be a bit too much.
How's the terrain? Would they be able to go off-road and just go around it?
Oh yeah, it's flat terrain.
I believe it's best to just hide behind.
Like the trees?
Yeah, but then
So, what do we know of these people?
well, there's guards, probably hired mercenaries. So, but unskilled, but I mean, since it's a courier, could be quite skilled. The courier himself should be easy to take out. We don't need to kill the guards, but it's better if we do.
Hmm.
We don't have a whole lot to go off on, but then again, we have enough.
So everybody find a hiding spot. I'm gonna hide over here.
Okay.
Why don't you hide behind the log that's on the ground, so that there's no angle to see you behind?
How
I'm
big
gonna
is the
hide
log?
in the
But-
tree, so
The log. If you were to like crouch down behind the log, how tall is your character, Annesse?
me,
Yeah.
I am 5'1".
5'1". And what about you, Vernas?
I believe I am 5'6".
And
Oh, I'm the tallest.
you're the tallest. Okay. If Vernas was to hide behind the log, if you got down on your knees and like crouched under, you'd be able to hide behind it. Annesse, you would be a little bit easier behind the log, but because you're the smallest, or the shortest, I should say.
In respect to the log, which direction is the sun? That way.
Sun
That way.
is to the north.
So that way.
Yeah.
So I would be not in the shady part of the log.
Right.
All right, let's not do that.
I mean, there's going to be a couple of hours, remember,
Right.
so...
I'm gonna leap into the tree.
Okay. Which tree are you leaping into? That one?
This one, and I'm gonna hide in there.
Go ahead and roll
ambush.
your hide. Your target's going to be a 5. And what are you guys going to do while she's hiding?
I will also hide. But I will hide in this tree, but I won't climb up it. I'll just hide in the shade of the tree.
Okay.
Can I perform an ambush so I'm getting ready, or do I have to do the hide?
The hide first, and then...
Yeah, I'll also roll ambush.
So I got 1 success for the hide.
Just to be clear on what's going to happen, I am going to shoot the courier, at which point the guards will probably react to danger, at which point we will take them down. If that doesn't happen and I don't kill him, well, title.
So, Vernas, you're going to hide in the tree, you said? Or
Yeah,
behind
I'm
the
not
tree?
going to be in the tree, just in the shade of the tree.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your hide. Your target's going to be a 5.
6 successes. I have a 8 in hide, so
Jeez. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're pretty hidden. Russ, where are you going to be at?
Well, I'm going to be jumping into this tree using my leap.
Okay. You leap up into the tree. Are you going to be hiding, or are you just going to try to naturally hide?
I'm going to hide.
Okay, go ahead and roll hide.
Naturally hide. I assume I get like a small bonus from being in the tree.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your hide. Your target's going to be a 5.
I can't actually click my skills at the moment for some reason. The bar doesn't show up.
When you click your token, it doesn't show up?
Yeah.
sometimes you have to click off and click on for it to show up.
Yeah. It's not working.
The act. What?
Great, now he's got an accent.
He's got a what?
An accent.
Try refreshing. Fresh as well. Anything?
Didn't do it. But I'll just roll it manually, I guess. Right, so you said target number was a 5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just... Are we still doing, like, physical dice, or...?
Well, for you guys said you wanted to do the macros. I set them up. I don't... Let me...
yeah, but they're not here.
Yeah,
So.
let me try this.
I don't have the patience for this shit. I woke up, like, I don't know how many hours ago. I just want to get this roll done with.
Okay.
Where is mine? Another D12. There it is. That is 2 successes. And what's that? It's a 9. 3 successes.
Let's see. Let's see here. You know what I think it is? Yep, that is why. Ooh, wrong character. See if that helps. So big, not.
Doesn't.
No, it
Still
did
doesn't
not.
show anything. Goodbye, my character. Just deleted both.
Yeah.
Still nothing.
There we go. Okay. It should show up now.
Yeah, it did.
Okay. The only thing, let me fix this here real quick. There you go. All right. So, you said you got 3 successes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, anybody who is going to attempt to get in this ambush, go ahead and roll ambush. Your target's going to be a 4.
All right. I got a 2.
Okay. Annesse?
I got 4.
4 successes. All right. For the first round of combat, you guys will get a +2 to attack.
Oh.
Okay.
That'll be on the D20. So, you guys sit there in the trees, waiting. About an hour and a half passes before, Russ, you hear footsteps coming in a distance.
Footsteps?
Footsteps.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, come on.
So yeah, you hear footsteps off in a distance, coming from the north.
Okay.
You look over in that direction, and you see what you are willing to bet is your target. You see a number of figures walking towards you guys. As they get closer, you do see them as Hitomi Guard.
Oh, God.
Oh.
And then shortly after that, the rest of you hear and then see.
Are they all in plate mail armor?
That they are. You see the messenger walking in the center of the formation. You see 6 Hitomi guards, fully armored and armed, walking with them.
I really wish I had a face cover right now.
I do have my ninja face cover on.
That was a good thing you brought that up during the character creation too. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just have my cloak that I can use to hide my face.
So, I guess the question now is, are you guys having second thoughts?
Hell yeah. 6 fully armored guards.
No problem.
Nobody said the job was going to be easy, but
true.
Mervyn is going to have his teeth kicked in.
Nobody said the job was going to be easy, but it is going to be.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait them to get around there-ish.
Right there?
Around there, yeah. And I'm gonna line up my shot on the guy.
Okay. So you wait for them to start walking. It takes them a little bit to get to this point where you see them now. I just put them there so you guys get a reference of what you see. They start walking, unaware of the pending danger that awaits them.
Wait till they get close to
I'll
me.
abuse their elf ears to kind of whisper, talk, so, I mean, the humans can't hear it. If you have to, we just need to kill the mailman.
But there's one more caveat to that. You have to destroy what he's carrying.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna wait wait for him to get over there.
Okay. They start walking ever so slowly. And give me 1 second.
I mean, we should get a bonus from the trees and such.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, I just rolled for detect ambush. And they only got 1 success, which is not going to be enough. You do see one of them, this guy, the lead guy. He's starting to slow down as he gets into the center here. You see, Annesse, you see him looking up almost directly at you, but not at you. He's just kind of like hesitant.
I'm going to abuse the fact that he stopped. And he seems to be the leader, right?
Yeah, it looks that way.
I mean, the mailman is like a pathetic weakling guy, so...
Yeah, he's unarmored.
I'm going to go ahead and fire a bolt at the lead.
Okay. Go ahead.
Do we have any type of advantage? Because hidden and such?
You get a +2 to whatever you roll on the d20.
Okay. Target number...
target number is a 6.
Hit attempt for that is not correct.
20.
Why is it only a +2?
What's your hit prop?
+5.
Let me see. Did you fill out the rest of your character sheet on the...
Yeah. But there's a whole bunch of bonuses that I can't put in there.
Right. Hit prop. No, your hit prop bonus on here says only 2.
Yeah, but that's not correct.
Okay.
It's not just my IQ, it's a whole bunch of other shit.
Okay, so you got the +5. So that would make it that'd be 5, 6, 7. What other stuff do you get to hit? You get a bonus for your crossbow too, right?
Yeah, +2 to it from my crossbow.
Plus
And a
2
+1 from my specialty.
after the session, I'll have to get with you and get all that stuff down.
I'll just fuck it. I'll just do it manually. Right, on the first attack, that is a 9 to hit.
9 to hit. That does hit him.
Oh, does?
It does. Yes.
So he takes. It's supposed to be more damage as well. That is 6. Yeah, 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay. So you guys in the tree, you see Russ fire off a bolt. It hits the lead soldier for 12.
Nice.
And he stumbles down to the ground and hits the ground pretty hard.
All right.
Okay, so he shoots off his attack. Anyone else doing anything this round? Or this surprise round?
Yes, but
everybody will get one action.
Oh, one action, okay.
Yeah. The bonus you're going to get is going to apply once we get into initiative.
Question, if I have 2-weapon fighting, do I get any of the offhand attacks?
At this distance, you would be able to move into range, but not be able to attack.
Okay.
But you could use that as your free turn, your free action.
Okay. Then also a question, if he just shot them, are they going to be looking his direction? And if so, could I probably sneak up behind the tree next to them?
It's a good chance, being that he has like an arrow in his back.
Right.
But that all depends on how much noise you make in the process.
Okay. My move silently is also very high.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'll try to do.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your stealth. Your target number is going to be a 3.
All right. Whoops. Four successes.
Okay. So you got 4 successes. Annesse, what are you going to be doing?
I'm going to be jumping down and attacking as soon as they turn.
Okay. What is your movement rate?
50.
Vernas?
60.
60. Okay, so go ahead and move yourselves to where you're going to be at the beginning of initiative.
Also, to be how tall is this tree even?
Probably about 50 feet.
I mean, I'm easily 30 feet in the tree then.
Okay. Annesse, where are you going to be at the start of initiative? Right there?
Yep.
Oh,
Okay. Go ahead and roll for initiative. Don't forget, whatever you guys get for initiative, you guys get a +2.
Ooh, +2.
+2.
All right. So I am doing initiative for my Wakizashi, right?
Okay.
You're gonna have like a +12 to initiative. Yeah.
So 17, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Vernas, you're in there. You're in there now. Okay. Shall now be rolling for everyone else.
I don't know.
Not
Stressful
really.
to do. But it's not just gonna be killing them, that's the point. We're also gonna have to hide the bodies.
Simple. I do it all the time.
Ooh, no. 18. All right. Let's get initiative going. So we have one of the guards going first. And
what the fuck?
he's going to move for his first action. And he's moving over here. He is looking around, attempting to see who shot his commander. Gotta hate when they roll ones.
I like when they roll ones.
I don't like that.
I like it.
And that's going to be his turn, looking around. You kind of get the feeling Russ, that he knows you're in this tree. He just hasn't pinpointed you yet.
That's fine. I mean, it's a tree. He's in heavy armor. What's he gonna do? Like, climb it in heavy armor? Ah!
Annesse, you're up.
I am going to stab the guy in front of me because he's not looking at me.
Which guy? Oh, okay, the guy. That guy?
That one.
Okay. Go for it.
Gonna be rolling. I forgot to pick out a D20. Come on, D20. I've never used you. Let's go.
Using a new D20.
Yeah,
Brave.
it's green like money with gold. 17.
17 hits. Target number is a 6.
I can't believe a 9 hit.
Yep.
What a bunch of chumps.
What's going on over there, Annesse?
Counting. 10. 12 points of damage, just a slicing damage to this guy.
Okay. He goes down.
I'm gonna stab him.
Yeah, put some dab on that guy. Throw it to the side.
I got a 13.
13 hits.
Five, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points of damage to that guy.
Another 8 points of damage. Dang. You stab him while he's down.
He's dazed, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna turn to the carrier and attack him.
Go for it.
Just gonna slice him for a 19 plus 2, right? So that's a 21.
Yep.
So I do get triple damage on that.
Which your weapon is a 19 to 20 critical?
No, you said a plus 2 because we're doing sneak
Right.
attack.
Yeah, but that's an unnatural hit.
That's not natural. Yeah, I'm like, what? No.
Omega,
No.
Omega, don't help.
Well,
Don't
it's
help.
not like the DM doesn't know.
Yeah, I was already like, what? Wait a minute, what are you talking about?
Omega, you're supposed to help me, not tell no.
Extra experience points for Omega.
Omega, you're fired. I'm gonna mute you.
So as you approach to attack him, the messenger puts his arms up. He says, wait, whoa. I'm on official business from the Hitomi. As you slice him. How much damage? Oh, target's a 4.
Target's what?
4.
4? Oh.
12, 11, 4, and 9. So 4, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of damage to the messenger.
Gee. How did you attack him?
I was just doing a slice down.
You slice him down. He stumbles back diagonal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You slice him. He staggers backwards, bumping into one of the guards before falling down.
Okay. I have 3 more actions I'm going to save.
Okay. Change it. Okay. That is your turn. The guard directly behind him sees everything that just happened right before his eyes. And he says, how dare you attack Unofficial! And he comes running towards you. And he is going to attack you.
Doesn't that take 2 actions?
That's 1 action to move and then 1 action to attack, yes.
But only orange juice.
He is branding a two-handed axe. He swings wildly and misses his first strike. After his first strike goes wide, he brings it back down for an overhand shot. And I just lost the dice. Let me grab another one. He swings down and misses again. After missing down, he just brings it right back up. And he gets a 19 on this one.
I'm gonna parry it.
Okay, so he's bringing it from down to up. How are you going to parry?
I'm just gonna put my weapon down to block it, like an X.
Your target number is a 5. What's your DR?
My DR is...
Oh, sorry, your base DR.
A 5.
5? Okay. What'd you get for your parry?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna dodge it. I'm just gonna take a step to the left.
Okay.
I got 3 successes.
You failed to dodge.
Ooh.
He got 3 successes as well.
Okay.
So if you tie and you're defending, it goes in the favor of the attacker.
Shouldn't you get a +2 though? Because
only to the D20.
Okay.
So you take.
Oh, I'm trying to save you.
7 points of damage.
Oof. I'm stunned for 4 actions.
4?
My D2D is not high.
How?
Because I never get hit.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, I'm sorry, my D2D is 6. I forgot that. So, I'm only stunned for 1 action.
Okay. So you spent 1 to attempt to dodge. You have how many actions left for this round after the dodge
2.
attempt?
I have 1. I have
2.
1 left.
So then you'll have 1 and you can use that one to get up.
Yeah.
So that is his turn. Vernas, you are up.
All right.
From the looks of it, they did not notice you with your 4 successes to stealth into the tree, or near the tree.
Okay.
All the guards seem to be focusing on over here to Russ, and now towards Annesse.
All right.
The messenger is down, and the lead guard, as well as one of the other soldiers, are down.
All right. It's time to start the meat grinder. We'll go to attack. We'll start with the first guy here.
Okay. How many actions do you have?
I have 7 actions.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
As well as 2 offhand attacks.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We'll do that then.
Well, we're gonna be here a while.
So first action, I will attack.
Attack.
Oh, sorry. This is what's the target number?
The target number is going to be a 5. You get a +2 to hit to your number, so for this round anyways. So you got a 12. A 12 is going to hit. Your weapon, you have a... What is that? You have a 2 in your skill?
I should have a 5 in my skill.
Oh, sorry, hold on.
You do, you just roll 2 1s.
Yeah.
Okay. So you did a total of 4 damage.
Yikes.
That doesn't sound
No
right.
sneak attack?
No.
No, I don't have sneak attack.
Let me
Aw.
Not right now, at least.
I mean, sneak attack is terrible in this game anyway.
So you got, so you rolled a 1. What's your damage adjust? I just want to make sure I got the macro right.
My damage adjust for my main hand should be +3.
Okay. I have it as a +2. Did you roll your offhand attack one for this one?
I haven't done it yet, no.
Okay, because it says your damage adjust is a 2 on this one.
It should be 3 because I have the specialization +1 damage when dual wielding.
Okay, I'll have to get with you on that as well after the session. So you did an extra point of damage, so you got 5 damage total.
Okay.
So 5 damage. He staggers, but he doesn't fall.
Okay. I will attack him with the offhand
All right, go
for one of my 2. Target number still a 3, you said?
5.
Oh, 5. Sorry.
Yep.
There we go.
That hits.
Add one more to that because the offhand has an extra damage to it.
So how much total damage?
10 plus 3.
10 plus 3? So 13.
Yeah. 13, yeah. All right.
13. On that strike, he goes down. The other thing, too, is when you attack, just to, like, describe how you're attacking him.
Okay. So I am swinging furiously fast with my 2 weapons, trying to hit any weak point that I can, usually coming above and then below with the 2 wakasashis that I have.
Okay. Well, after that last hit, he does drop to the floor.
All right. I would assume that the hit, the first sword hit would hit him down, and the second one would hit him up. And if he falls over, he gets kind of, thrown up, and then hits the ground or something like that. That would be how I would describe it.
Okay. Yeah, he's on the ground right now.
All right. And then I'll do a little bit of a twirl to the next guy, to the right of him, for my next action.
Okay. You get a 5-foot free movement, so you'll be able to move over there for free.
Oh no, he's right next to me still, right?
Right. Yeah, diagonal is still considered. If you wanted to move, you could.
Okay. Then I will do that. Here's the main hand. Target number is still 5, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, 5 still.
So that would be 12 damage.
Holy shit.
12 hits. And after that attack, he starts to fall down as well.
Alright. I will still continue going on with the offhand on this guy.
Okay.
That's 10 damage and a 27 to hit.
We have our first casualty.
Sweet. So that's my first 2 actions. I'm going to take that 5 foot of movement right there.
Mm-hmm.
I have no more offhand attacks. I will attack this guy again with my main hand.
Okay. Target on that is going to be a 4. 17
19
hits.
to hit.
Yep.
And then 8 damage.
You slice him, and he stops breathing.
Sweet. I'm going in helicopter mode on this next guy. So that's 3 actions. I have 4 more actions, right?
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Okay. Attacking the guy to my left.
Okay.
Coming over the top. And if he doesn't die, I'll come sweeping back up again.
Okay.
See a 4 to hit?
Target for this guy is a 6.
Oh, 6.
Jeez. Yeah, that hits
9
him.
damage.
You slash him while he's on the ground. He takes it.
I'll do it again if he's not dead.
Yep, go for it. Target's a 6.
Damn. The tanky motherfucker.
7 damage with a 20. I'm almost getting the crits. Almost. I'm rolling really high.
Yeah.
Takes it. He's still
1 more.
Still going.
Ugh.
What'd you get, a 7?
I rolled a natural 1, if that matters.
Yes, that actually is. So a natural 1.
Please tell me I'm not within his way so I don't get hit.
All right. Do you have any actions left?
Yes.
Okay, so you go to swing, and as you're swinging, you're penetrating his armor. Blood is flying, and as you go to swing again, you realize you're losing your grip on your sword.
All right.
What is your reaction?
My reaction is 7. I put a lot into dodge reaction and all that kind of stuff. So
Go ahead and roll your reaction if you want to keep your weapon in your hand. Target number is going to be a 3. Why'd you add another character in there?
I was trying to get my character sheet to work.
I got a 7.
You easily managed to keep the weapon in your hand.
Okay.
And I believe that is your turn then?
Does that takes my action?
Yeah.
The last one that I have?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Russ, you are up.
I'm gonna look at what's happening, and I'm just gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna quickly grab this gun.
Okay.
Aw, chaosing. See how it is.
Go ahead and roll it. Your target number is a 6.
6. All right. 9 to hit.
9 hits.
4. Let's see here. 7 damage.
7 damage.
No, actually, 8.
8. Okay. So as you manage to catch your blade, Vernas, you see an arrow come and finish off the guy on the floor. Where does
Right
your
in the
arrow
jugular.
hit? Right in the jugular? Awesome.
Oh yeah, I'm not hitting armor.
There you go.
I'm gonna look down and, well, Anisse in trouble, so I'll focus on this guy. Take
All
one
right.
action to reload. I'll shoot.
Go for it. Target number for this guy is a 4.
4. That is 14 points of damage. Oh, and it's a critical hit.
It is a natural 20. Go ahead and roll a 20 again. You got to get over a 9.
A 10.
10. Roll it again. You got to get over a 4.
11.
That's triple skill damage.
So that is 15 plus 4, that's 19 plus 5 is 24 damage.
Jeez.
Very nice.
So
That's
as
a coup de grace,
shoot
if I
my
ever saw
sword, it's, the guard is looking around, obviously, looking where the arrows are coming from, and right as he's about to spot me, he gets a bolt straight in the eye.
Oh. And he drops.
Well, there goes your replacement eye.
He still has one more.
But it's the wrong side.
Could be a little cross-eyed, maybe that will give him a better look.
Let's see here, that was 3 actions, I'll quick shot down to the stone.
Okay.
That's easy.
So which guy? The guy in front of you or?
Yep.
Okay. Your target's going to be a 4 on that one.
7 to hit.
7.
Plus 9, technically, because of the plus 2.
The 9 hits.
Alright, so he would then take 17 points of damage. And again, as he's about to, hey, you, and then arrow, or bolt rather, straight in his throat.
He goes down.
And then
Go ahead.
I'll use my last action to just kind of sit there and casually reload my crossbow.
Okay. Since everybody is either dead or stunned for this next round. Let's see. He's stunned. He doesn't get to go. He's stunned. He doesn't get to go. He's down. Annesse. You were stunned for how many actions? That you still
Just
had.
one.
So you get back up on your last one?
Yeah, I got back up.
Okay. Just in case I ever forget, like if you still have actions at the end of the round. So if you have defenses that you don't use at the end of the round, let me know because you can still take them at the end of the round. So I don't forget and you don't miss out on your turns. So you managed to get back up, kind of look around, and you see that there's still, the messenger is still moving. It's almost as if he's trying to crawl to the north, very, very slowly.
Can I? Well, my last action was to get up.
Right. So go ahead and re-roll for initiative.
Meow.
Yo. Is it your turn?
All right, you guys all roll for initiative.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. I did not.
You don't need to. You have like a butt. Yeah, well, you okay.
Oh, same thing.
All right.
You're not rolling that great.
So Annesse, you go first.
Isn't it speed plus fitness plus weapon speed?
No.
It's speed plus fitness plus a D10 if it's hand to hand. If it's with a weapon, it's speed plus weapon speed plus a D10.
Oh. Okay.
Well, have you been adding your fitness this entire time?
Yep.
No wonder your initiative is so high.
Annesse. Negative experience this session.
Shush.
However much you would have gained is how much you lose.
Yeah.
7 plus 6. Why aren't you working?
You're supposed to know the rules better than me.
Oh, poo face.
So what did you get? 13?
Yeah.
Okay, so Vernas, you go first.
Sweet. I assume that I can't 5 foot on top of somebody.
No.
Yeah, didn't think so. All right. So I am just going to. I'll 5 foot to here, and then use an action to move my speed here, here, and then here.
Okay. So for the 5 foot is if you're moving into like move to attack another guy or dodging. To do that, it would still count, but you still got more than enough movement to do it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll keep that in mind. All right. And then I will kill the guard, or try to, at least.
All right. Target's going to be a 6.
That would be 9 damage if it hits.
You got a 22. Yeah, that hits. So 9 damage.
He is dead. All right. And then with I will chop off his head with my right hand, and using my left hand, I will put a wakizashi to, or try to put a wakizashi towards the courier, and I'm going to try to threaten him.
How are you going to threaten him?
I'm gonna, if I can, put my wakizashi to his neck, and then start a dialogue.
Okay. He's don't
All right.
kill me. Don't kill me.
Give me a reason not to.
Do you know what you're doing?
Yes. See, this is your artery. If I cut here, you bleed quite a lot. It's quite messy. I'd rather not get messy, but I do enjoy it sometimes.
He's like looking at you wide-eyed, and he's like, you would incur the wrath of Galrith? For what?
A few silver.
A few.
Oh, jeez. That exchange would be one action.
Okay.
He says, Why? Why do this?
A few silver. I just said it. Now, I need you to give me a reason quickly, or else you'll have no head.
He's kind of like in the process of still choking on his own blood. He doesn't look like he's going to give you a satisfactory reason.
You have the count of 3. 3, 2. I lop his head off.
Go ahead and roll your to attack. You get a plus, I believe it's a +5 to your target number for
Right.
a vital. +5 or +8?
Yep.
Uh,
So I think it
I
said
mean-
+8, but I have a pretty good roll. This will be the offhand because I have my offhand to him.
Okay.
I don't
so
think he really needs to do a vital with. He's just describing how he's killing him. Come on, he's
I've got, like-
defenseless on the ground.
I've got like 7 more attacks. It's fine. So what's his target number with the +8?
To 4.
So 12.
Yeah, you hit him anyways with the.
I hadn't rolled
that was
yet.
it. Oh, okay. I was looking at the previous roll. Yeah, you definitely hit him even better then. All right.
All right.
You strike him for how much damage?
7.
I mean, if you're going to give him the +8, then it should be. Yeah.
Is just the number you needed to get him.
Oh wait, no, because I get +3 to that from the vital.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
You see his head separate from his shoulders and rolls off over there.
But fuck,
Here,
I'm gonna
here's
jump
something
on.
I just noticed.
What's that?
So your skill damage,
Mm-hmm.
when, at least for the roll on here, if you have the DR be increased by vital shots, it'll take away from the skill damage because the skill has to roll against the increased DR.
What do you mean?
So like this roll right here, I would have had 3 successes
Mm-hmm.
on skill damage, so I wouldn't have had to take that that +8 to the target number. I would have still done the same amount of damage.
Oh no, the +8 goes towards your the +8 does for the target number. It's for the D20, not the skill damage one.
Right.
Yeah, but
The
the
macro I'm
system-
using,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
the macro I'm using seems to do that.
Oh, okay. That was. I see what you're saying. It's because you put the +8 in the target number.
Yeah.
But that wasn't supposed to happen. It's supposed to.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You would just normally roll against his base DR for the target number. I was just saying with the D20, you're going to take a +8.
Okay, my bad.
So, no, you got it. You did more than enough damage anyway. You still would have got, what is that? 1, 2, 3.
I just want
four.
to. I just want to quickly get down and kind of get over here, stepping over the blood, kind of making sure not to get blood on my feet, and I'll start patting the guy down so the document doesn't get wet.
Are you trying to pull Annesse?
Why you gotta name it at me?
No, I just want to read the document before I destroy it.
Russ doesn't know Anissa's habits.
But you're telling him?
Let's
Come
play
on,
it.
DM.
So, you guys, as you lob off his head, you see Russ step over it and come reach into the messenger and start searching him. What are you guys doing while he's searching the messenger?
I am searching for money.
All right.
Oh yeah, any spendings we find here divided by the 3 of us.
Yes, what are you doing?
I'm gonna search too.
Search. Okay. So for you guys searching first, you guys search the nearby body. You find about 3 days worth of rations. You find, what is that, 2, 4, 5, 6 sets of plate mail armor. You find 2 battle axes, 1 broadsword. That's 1 broadsword, and 1 claymore, and 2 short swords. For Russ, who is searching the body, this is what you find.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of look at it. Step away from them. Gonna mutter to myself. I'm gonna pop out my fake eye, take the map that I had before, and just.
Pop that in there.
Oh, God, oh, come on. I'm going to see him do it, and I'm going to react like that.
I'm gonna put the new paper in there and take the old map out, and I'm just gonna pocket the map for now and destroy it later.
Okay. So you guys got some weapons, some armor. Did I already mention the rations?
Yeah, but you're not gonna give us no money?
They did not have any coin.
What kind of muckery is this?
We have a lot of stuff to sell. Let's not sell it in Hitomi.
So the plate armors, how would that typically work? Like, would that take away from stealth and such?
Yes, and you guys would probably be able to make off with one set of plate each.
I mean, we don't need to make off with them. We just need to tell
I mean, if you guys wanted to take it.
Maven where it is, and then just get the money for it.
We
Kinda
need to
like a
hurry
dead
up
roll.
because if this way,
You're breaking up, at least for me, Annesse.
We won't get caught, because they'll die too.
Yeah, let's do this one. I'm gonna just there seem to be a natural hiding spot somewhere here.
There's bushes in the area.
Also, I'm gonna be sure to remove my bolts.
Okay.
I don't care if they're destroyed or not. I
Right.
just don't want my bolts found anywhere near this guys.
All right.
are any of these big things bushes or are they all just trees?
The big ones that you're pointing at are trees. The little green ones are bushes.
Okay, I'm gonna drag the messenger because he's probably the only one I could lift to this tree and lay him diagonal on it.
In the bush?
So his hands and everything are the bush.
Okay.
So his hands and everything are inside.
You try to hide him as best as you can.
I mean, one as well hide them a bit deeper.
So, where are you? So you hide in the messenger right here. Okay. And what are you guys doing while she's attempting to hide the messenger?
Help me lift his bodies, would you? We need to get them deeper into the forest.
I am... Yeah, I'm gonna start moving bodies.
Okay.
Take off their armor first. We're gonna sell it anyway.
Okay. You take off their armor.
Doesn't it say Hitomi on it though? What is the armor? It doesn't have any branding?
You look at it. Every piece of armor has the Hitomi logo branded on it.
Yeah, we're not taking this. I'm not getting caught Hitomi.
Yeah, we're not selling it to anyone normal. We are going to tell Nevin where to find it, and then we are going to get paid for what we are due.
Okay, but I'm not taking any armor.
What? How many
That's fine.
parts?
We just
How
need
many
to hide
parts
it
are
somewhere.
branded?
All of them.
All of them? Okay.
You notice, following this line of logic, go ahead and everyone roll an awareness. Target's going to be a 4.
What is my awareness? Be like a 5, 6. Okay.
One success.
What would you say the target
Four.
was? 4. 2.
Okay.
I got 2 also.
You guys all notice that all the weapons are also branded.
Sorry, Surak, I was gonna get you a battle axe.
He doesn't use a battle axe.
Doesn't he?
He's a warhammer.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, so like I said, we find a place, a cave or something to hide, to describe to Nevin, and then he can just send guys to pick them up later.
Okay, well, we gotta get these guys out of the middle of the road. Why don't you go looking and we can try dragging them off the main road?
Yeah, I mean, I should be able to see like a somewhat natural hiding spot. I mean, I've been in the forest like pretty much my entire life.
Mhm.
I
Oh,
should be able
good.
to recognize where things are.
Oh, then I'll let you take them.
Yeah, if you want your part of the money, then help.
Oh, I am helping. I am overseeing.
It's overseeing. Why don't you oversee things a bit closer?
Sure.
Really make sure that they don't move. In fact, why don't you just hold them, just to be sure that they don't move?
Whatever,
Why not help
fine.
me lift?
So you guys are going to try to find a spot to hide them. Are you taking off their armor and hiding them separately? Are
yeah.
you hiding them together?
I mean, together in a spot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make them attractive for animals as well, so they'll just take the pieces.
Okay.
Well, let's not strip them in the middle of the road.
Well, luckily, this road that you guys are on isn't a main road. It's a back road.
I mean, that's fine, but it's our luck to be caught in the middle of the road and not even know, and somebody will come up and...
Why are you trying to
turn
take
around
away
and-
from my fun?
Because I know you.
Okay. So you guys take the bodies off the road, off in a random direction. Off the road. You guys do some searching, spending some time. Who is going to... Russ, you said you were going to be the one that was going to mainly look?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and just roll me a percentile dice. That's the straight percentile. Tell me what you get.
38.
38. Okay. You find a spot that you think is pretty decent. We'll say
cool.
just for location purposes, you keep it in line with the log, the fallen log. So that way it'll be somewhat easy to find if you know what you're looking for.
Yeah, but we don't want to find the bodies again.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell Naven where to find him.
The armor and weapons, yes, which are not going to be near the bodies, just in case
Oh.
they get found.
I thought you were putting them all together.
Nope.
No, we are
Oh,
going
okay.
to move those to another easy to locate place if you know where to find it, but somewhere that's not
Okay.
bothered as much by the weather.
So you did take off the armor and strip them and separate
Yeah.
them. Okay.
Once we got them to the place.
Okay. So you guys do that. You manage to hide the armor pieces and weapons. You have the map. You use the map as well if you'd like.
Oh, yeah, I'll take them up and just make it scribble where to find it.
You guys spend some time doing that. I'll say the whole ordeal takes a little under an hour. And yeah, you guys are managed to hide everything.
But while we're doing this, I'll just kind of perk up to a knees. You know what? For someone who claims to not have done this before, you were awfully chill about it.
When did I say I've never done it before?
Well, I just assumed.
Well, to me, you're all amateurs.
Maybe, but I mainly deal in animals, not people.
Yes, I can see that. And smell it too.
It must scent makes it easier to hunt.
Or keep people away from you as she takes a couple of steps back.
Well, it's not that terrible.
Not that
If
bad.
only...
Smells the armpit. Ugh.
You
If
guys,
only you knew.
you guys make your way back to Hitomi?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, before that, I'll make sure to find like a puddle or something to wash things in.
Okay.
You know, dirt plus dirt don't equal clean, right?
I'm not trying to be clean.
So, you guys,
I just want to make sure that no blood shows.
guys spend the next day. So a total of 2 days have passed. You guys spend the time coming back. You finally get back into the Hitomi region. You see, as you guys are back on the main road, you see a couple of travelers just going by. You've seen more than a few leaving the Hitomi region for the Ashitoku region. And you guys make it back to Hitomi.
All right. All right, so
You guys get to the gate. The guards let you in after a moment of inspection.
Oh yeah, just to be sure, the map that I was supposed to give back to Nevin is also in the
Okay.
eye hole. It's the pocket universe,
Mm-hmm.
or should I say, socket universe?
Right. So, yeah, you guys are back in town. I'm going to say it's about 6 o'clock at night when you guys arrive.
All right. So we should probably go to the flagon.
You guys going to follow? Divert?
I will follow him. He knows where we're getting paid. I want to get paid.
You guys start to head off to the Flagon Tap. Go. Let me put you guys in here. Really got to fix it. There you go.
Let me be big.
You have sight there, Vernas and Russ?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Sure that working out right. All right, so yeah, as you approach the Flagon Tap, you see several guards on the outside, as usual. You hear a commotion from within inside of music, dance.
Okay. I see. Glenn is still in business.
It's the commoner, formerly known as Glenn.
Glenn's twin brother,
Yeah,
Sven,
there you go.
who, ironically enough, has been convicted of several acts of animal cruelty.
Right. You walk into the tavern. Annesse, you take a seat.
Yeah, away from them. I don't walk in with them.
Okay. Yeah, so you walk in next, Russ. You see Nevin at the table talking with several associates, as well as Dia at their table. You also happen to notice that your best friend is at the table.
A baller. I'm just gonna tap Vernas on the chest. I'll be right with you.
I slap his hand away before he touches me.
Okay.
The joke's on you. You still touch me. I'll walk over to Nevin.
Okay. As you walk up, you see Dia walking away to go fill an order. You walk up to Nevin, who is sitting there about to speak with his friends when he notices you walk up. He has this look of accomplishment on his face, but it's also questioning. One of those looks of, is it accomplished?
I'll just nod.
He says, good. He looks at one of the other guys at the table, motions his head upward, and the guy gets up to give you a seat.
I'll take a seat.
He stands off in the hallway. So while this is going on, Vernas, what are you doing?
I am trying to see if there are any lovely ladies in the place tonight.
Let me take a look here. You actually see 1, 2, 3. You see 3. Yeah, you see 3.
All right. Well,
You can
We'll
move
see
your
what the
token,
high-
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Let me figure this out. Sorry, I wasn't even keeping track. Close that so I can see. Don't need my character sheet open all the time. Alright, where are these lovely ladies at? I need to, there's one, I would assume, to... Let's go to this one right here. I'm gonna move to that side of the bar. I'm gonna go up to this guy, and I'm gonna say, hey, move over.
He kind of looks at you and just ignores you. Mutters something about a bloody elf.
Whatever. Alright, I'll sit there and I say, well, aren't you in luck? There are no other open seats over there. I don't want to sit anywhere near this person. So, how are you doing tonight?
Go ahead and roll. Actually, what's your allure?
19.
19. She looks at you and she kind of bats her eyelashes at you, and she says, "Well, better if you." She kind of motions to an empty cup.
Slut.
An empty what?
To her empty mug in front of her.
God damn it, DM! Did you not get the hint in the backstory?
Yeah. Oh, I did.
I haven't gotten paid yet.
So while he's over there, like, as reaches in his pockets for
Dust.
Yeah.
Wait,
See lint.
does this barkeep do tabs?
You don't know?
I'll say, barkeep, this lovely lady here needs a drink. Open up a tab for me. I'll take one as well, whatever she's having.
He looks over there and he's like, he eyes you over. He looks at you and he says, "You're new here."
Ah,
No
yes,
tab.
I am.
No new tabs for newbies.
Well, no, I think I would have been here before since I have been in this town for a little while with Russ and such. We are in Hitomi, yeah?
Yeah, no, you just got here today. Well, technically the day
Oh.
you found his shop.
Did I? Okay,
Yeah.
got it. All right. Then,
You see the girl kind of eyeball the barkeep. She kind of grins and he says, "But I can get you some water."
I say, 1 second, and I will scurry over to where I make my money.
Okay. So while that's going on, Annesse, what are you doing as you're seeing him striking out with the first lady?
Oh, I
I
don't
am-
see a certain dwarf over here. That's new. Normally
Yeah.
he's here.
I am going to order food since I'm not a broke person,
Okay.
and I
You
am
get-
going to.
You get Dia's attention.
She asks, "What's on the menu today, Dia?"
She goes into this little spiel with you about how she's glad any any confusion with you has been cleared up. She heard about the business at the town square.
She says, "I thank you. I appreciate it. It's been a long week."
As I can imagine. Anything interesting happen in the dungeon?
She says, "Honestly, I kept my head down and waited for them to realize their error."
Kinda. What can I get you?
She says, "What's on the menu?"
She runs down the menu. She says that at the moment, supplies are in good demand, but everyone is cautioned to ration. So pretty much whatever you want.
I'll take some veal and vegetable and
You say veal, and her eyes go, oh, feeling you must have come into a nice payday.
she says, no, I just haven't had a proper meal in a while. And
So you said veal, what else?
vegetables and warm milk.
You are looking at 4 silver.
I hand it to her.
Holy shit.
She goes off to the back. So Russ. He's all so you finished it.
Mm-hmm.
And
By the way, there were a couple more guards there than promised, so
he says, it's to be expected.
yeah.
He says with a grin. He says, do you have it?
Had to be destroyed, no?
What's that?
Had to be destroyed, no?
He nods. Good. There was one more thing I forgot to give you. It was the proof of the messenger's demise. He had a small seal with him.
Yeah, I would have taken the seal.
Yeah, I forgot to give you that on the list of things. So he's all, do you have that?
Yes, of course.
You hand it over to him?
I'll just kind of play with it in my fingers. But about these extra guards, though, I think that would warrant a few more silver. How about a silver each, just, because we were so shocked about it.
Okay.
Really hurt my emotions.
Go ahead and roll a lore. Or actually, wait. Yeah, go ahead and roll lore. History, or if not history, is that one?
What's the
Target number is going to be a 3.
3 successes?
Okay. From your brief interactions with the guild, all the guild members, none of them negotiate.
Oh, right, then I wouldn't have done that.
Okay.
Then scrap. That's non-count. That's different universe.
Right. So we'll just say that didn't happen. Do you mention that you hid the bodies or anything?
I was about to get to that.
Oh, okay.
I'll kind of slide over the seal. The bodies are hidden. The animals will get them. I also splayed the body so that, blood comes out. For the animals to come pick them up as a tasting meal. Essentially.
Nevin just seems really pleased. He takes the seal.
Also, there's the matter of the armaments they were wearing. They are located at a safe spot, which I have located on this map.
He kind of looks at you amazed. He smacks one of the guys at the table next to his right on the shoulder. And he says, and he points to you and he says, see, this is what I'm talking about. This right here is how you do things. He leans in, takes the maps.
Map.
Well, the map, yeah. The map. And he asks you, how many guards did you say there were?
6.
And you separated the armor and equipment from the bodies?
Oh, yes, of course.
He grins. He says, Clint really didn't know what he had here, did he?
Well, he really didn't know.
He says, okay. He just nods, briefly glances over everything, and he slides you a bag under the table.
I'll take it.
You take it. It's the payment that he promised you. And
All right.
then he looks at the other guy. The guy on the far end, slides you a bag as well.
Okay.
And you have 8 additional silver.
All right. Divided by 3. Yeah, let's be honest. That's 3 for me and. All right. So that is. All right.
And Annesse gets 3 silver, right? In total, right?
You get an extra 3 silver, and Annesse gets an extra 2 because she was kind of tagged along. Sorry,
Oh.
Annesse.
Okay, I'll remember that. It's okay.
Next job, you'll get, full 3-way split, but it's kind of difficult splitting 8 to 3.
Hey, it's always possible. We know that 6 copper go into 1 silver.
She'll break it down to the coffer.
Oh, I will.
All right, I'll just nod and, all right, so, see you next time.
He nods.
Get up.
You get up as
I'll,
you see Varys walking over to you.
I'll have put the coins that he owes into one of the pouches that I've gotten.
Okay.
And, the rest is for me and in this.
Okay.
In the other pouch. And I'll just casually slip it over to him. Don't spend it all in one place.
No, I intend to. Don't worry.
And I'll get over here. Hey, Dia, could we get 2 drinks?
You call over for Dia, who is returning back with plate, milk for Annesse.
I give the 10 coffer.
Yep. She thanks you.
I nod my head.
She goes over to Russ. What can I get for you?
How about 2 ales?
2 ales. Yeah.
One for me and one for the usual.
1 for the usual.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the usual? Me?
No.
Oh.
That'll be.
I have secrets. That would be Rose, yeah.
Yeah, 5 coffers a pop.
All right, I'll kind of short on coffers at the moment. Do you have change?
She says, of course.
I'll slide the silver.
She makes change for you.
All right.
Annesse, since you got the veal, I'm not sure if it's going to matter or not, but you will get a. Well, actually, I guess it would matter. You will get a +1 to your physical damage recovery today
Okay, thank you.
from the veal. So she gets that and goes over and gets your drinks. And
I am
Uh,
going to head over to the young woman once again.
okay.
God damn it. Meanwhile, I slide Annesse her part of the deal, which is 4.
Isn't it 5?
Oh, wait, 5. Yeah, you were promised 3. You're right. It's 5.
Shh, try to jip me. We're on a roll today.
I forgot!
I think your shadow elf is burning to your brain.
Need I remind you that I have 2 hours of sleep?
I've yet to sleep yet.
That is your problem.
Oh, she's on top of it when it's what she's due. So you hand over the money, and Varys, you walk back over to the lady at the bar.
All right. And I say, oh, I'm sorry about that. I just saw your incredible beauty and I forgot to go get my payment first.
Payment.
Just finished the job.
She says, I hope back. She says, payment for questioningly.
I'm sorry, but I can't discuss my work. You
Ooh,
understand.
Secretive. Sounds interesting. Are you buying?
As long as you're with me, that's fine.
She gives off
I
this
will-
playful laugh. When she gives off the playful laugh, Russ, you see her look at you, and then looks at Varys questioningly.
Vernas.
Oh, sorry, Vernas.
I'll just kind of look at her and just shrug.
You do that. The music continues to play as the drinks continue to come. It'll be 5 coffers apiece for that first round.
Okay.
Vernis.
What was the total that I got?
Don't know. How much did he get, Russ?
He got 6 plus 3.
So 9.
So that's 9.
And 60 coffers goes into 1 silver, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'll have 8 and 55. Alright. Alright.
There, the music is playing. You see a dancer dancing and singing.
Mm-hmm.
You see a mercenary. You notice from across the bar, you notice that there is another woman that has her eye on you.
Alright.
Oh, brother.
Here we go.
2 birds, 1 stone. Maybe?
She's over there. She's occasionally talking to the guy next to her.
What does the guy look like? You said he's a mercenary, right?
Yes, he's a mercenary.
What does he look like?
He looks like he's fairly skilled. You did notice that he did wave to Annesse at one point.
Alright.
But whether or not she saw or not, you're not sure.
Okay. Alright. I will just stick to the girl on my arm right now.
Okay. No, your food. You finish your food, Annesse. Russ, you finish your drink. The girl at the bar, she goes through. She's on her 2nd cup now. If you're still buying.
Yeah.
Okay. You buy again. She's very playful.
Good. Alright. Let me take that off.
She asks you more about your work.
Please, dear, do not ask me. I will not answer you. I cannot.
She motions the bartender to bring you another one.
Alright, the third I would just kind of come over.
Okay.
Kind of sling my arm around his shoulder since he's focused on Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, why are you trying to rob him?
What did you?
What?
Hey, why are you trying to rob him?
Oh. She's just
Rob
laughing.
me.
He's a friend of
You
yours,
know
isn't he?
better. Yeah, like acquaintance.
She takes a drink of the final drink of her cup. He goes, I was on a roll. That was going to be my 3rd one.
Yeah, I mean, you've got work tomorrow, don't you?
She kind of looks at Vernis again. Buy me another one.
Let's make a good agreement. Let's make an agreement, you and I. this next one gets me a little bit of a return. How's that?
Oh.
She looks at Russ, and she says, "I don't know. What do you think?"
Return.
I say,
I think that's a special occasion, no?
or right after he says that, I say, well, it can't be that terribly unattractive. Look at the people you associate with. And then I motion towards Russ.
She kind of
my
makes a,
man.
ouch. This one's pretty
Pretty spicy, no?
mm.
There's a bit about him. I like it. But
And
going
you will
after people's
too.
appearance, my friend, that's low. Even for you nobles.
No, it's not going after the appearance that's low. It's your appearance that's low.
Well,
I'm sorry, friend, but while I give you
the
props for your
truth.
skills, I do not think that you have an eye, wink wink, for the ladies.
Well, you would be surprised. Children love it when I do my eyeball trick.
Ooh. Rose is just there laughing.
So what do you say, fair maiden? One night for one more beer?
She says, "Okay, but let's make it interesting."
Oh.
She motions to the bartender, and he comes over, and she says that she wants the good stuff. He says, "Okay." He goes over and comes back, and he says, he looks at you, Vernas, and he says, "This is silver a cup."
You did want to spend the night, didn't you?
And what's this wager before I start spending money?
She kind of like grins a little and says, "Well, if you can hang." She says, "I've always heard that high elves have high stamina. I'll give you a night you will never forget."
You see, the stamina doesn't apply to everything. I've always been very bad at drink, but good at other things. If this is your wager, a competition of gut, then I can tell you I will surely lose. But if there's something else you want to play with, then
What's the matter? Come on. Can I shake him a bit?
She kind of looks
on.
to Russ and she goes, "You're hanging out with friends who can't handle their liquor."
You know us elves, just terrible.
When she says that, I say, I never said that I couldn't handle my liquor. I just said that I prefer not to.
Cautious, I see. That's quite boring. She kind of gives you like this little yawn.
Fuck you. 1 silver. Throws it down.
He pours you this alcohol into your cup. It's a shot glass kind of a thing. He pours it in there.
I smell it.
You're a high elf, so I'm assuming you would have smelt this before. You would assume it smells something like dwarven ale. The bartender's just standing there grinning.
So, you're saying this wager is, if I can stay on my feet after drinking this cup, you'll stay the night with me.
A night you will never forget.
She grins.
I look at Russ and I say, how would you know of such things? Now I am worried.
Such things, no? Well, let's just say there's more to this than just looks alone.
Please, elaborate. Now I am quite worried.
Drink your cup, alright? It's going to be alright. Just think of it as your initiation.
Huh. Well,
She
there's always a
grabs
beginning to everything.
she grabs her empty cup and she's kind of like banging it on the table. Drink, drink, drink.
All right. I drink it.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an alcohol tolerance.
All right. I don't have that.
Your target number is going to be 6. But since you
Alright.
don't have it, that is, what is that, a +3?
Yeah,
Yep.
9.
So that's a 9.
All right. So my skill rating would be 1 for the high elf thing, right?
Right.
Or so I can roll
Uh,
2.
Yeah.
Is it 2
Right.
or is it 1?
2 dice.
2 dice.
Since
Okay.
it's high elf, it gets an extra dice.
Gotcha.
And you said the target number is 9?
Yep.
Oh!
Oh!
2 successes. Very nice. So, you drink it, and you're like, you put your cup down, and you feel very confident. You don't
Well
feel,
then.
you don't seem to feel any effects. She looks at you in amazement. She's like, "Wow, you really did that."
Can hold this liquor.
He
Ha!
goes, "I am surprised."
Yeah.
As am
He
I.
says, "Well, a promise is a promise, but I need one more." She motions for the bartender to give her a drink, and she gets you one too. It's
No more
regular-
for me.
It's regular ale.
No. No more for me. I've got exactly what I've wanted.
She nods. She's okay. She looks at Russ for
I
you to
just kind
take
of
it.
look impressed at him.
As you should.
She's slowly drinking it. Because I'm impressed. I did not know that your kind had such a high alcohol tolerance.
Neither did I.
It's not
Annesse,
my kind. It's just me.
Annesse and Russ, go ahead and roll awareness. Target's going to be a 3.
Zero.
Okay.
I got 2 successes.
Okay. So, Annesse, you see Vernas wobbling pretty heavily on the bar stool. And the girl that he's been talking to is just like, "Oh, yeah, good." And she's just drinking her drink really slow. The longer she takes, the more he wobbles.
Idiots.
Yeah, I'm just kind of gripping him close, like patting him on the shoulder, and make sure that he doesn't fall.
Okay. So at the end of it, she finishes her drink. She gets up and she goes, "Well," she stands up. "I did promise you a night you will never forget, but first, I feel like dancing." She grabs your hand, Vernas, and is leading you over to the singer-dancer chick. Oop, sorry, I grabbed the wrong person. Sorry. There we go. So she leads you over here to the carpets, to the rugs, where there is a singer singing and dancing.
Okay. While this is going on, I want to try to make a seduction. Well, I know that she is stalling. I can tell that she is stalling.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't I try to actually get her interested in the thing that I'm interested in?
Okay. Go ahead and roll seduction.
Ooh,
Your
maybe she is, but
target's-
just not for you.
Gonna be a 7.
6, and I only have a skill of 5. Nice.
Oh, shit.
Nice. Okay.
I rolled 3 12s.
So, yeah, you did. Yeah. Okay. So, how are you gonna try to seduce her?
Well, I will. I'll say.
You look pretty in the.
Yeah, I will mumble and jumble my words
So,
as I fall around.
in your mind,
No.
you lay off the most heaviest seduction line you could possibly think of.
Real
And-
Casanova type shit.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
What comes out is Danny DeVito.
so,
So I was taking my guns and I was bam, bam.
right.
Got the guys.
Shut the... I love that book. Sorry.
So you you start trying to seduce her.
Mm-hmm.
And you think you're doing a good job. And you see her eyes. You see her eyes like start to like look curiously at you. And she says, okay, I think I'm ready. And she grabs your hand and she walks you towards the door. Or sorry, not towards the door, but towards back to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
She pays her tab. You guys get to about right there. And that's the last thing you remember.
A night I'll never remember.
Yep.
So, for the rest of you, you see her walking with him. She has his hand. And she just kind of like turns to him. And he just falls into her arms. Like a hug. But you realize that his feet are gone from under him.
Alright, well, he's down.
She kind
Lasted
of...
longer than I thought.
She looks to you and says, where do you find these guys?
He fought me, actually.
Really? You tagged along? Don't tell me he seduced you.
I wake up and say, oh God, no, then fall back asleep.
No, he came by the meat shop looking for me, apparently. I saved his ass a couple while ago.
I see, like, you might be doing that a lot more. There is laughter coming from the crowd, from within the bar as they seen him pass out.
Seems like this is going to be a regular thing. We should get him to where? Could take him to my house, but the infirmary, maybe? Can't just leave him on the streets.
He says, or you could rent him a room.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I'll go with his pocket and I'll take out some of his coin.
You guys, you kind of laugh. You kind of laugh at it a little bit as you both reach for his coin pouch at the same time. She goes, oh, okay, well, he is your friend.
Dia.
Dia comes over and she's just like, ooh, another one.
Yeah, I sent him a room for the night, alright?
He says, well, it depends. What kind of room are we looking for? Are we looking for the cheapies or the luxury?
What do you say is deserved the luxury?
What was that?
Would you say that he's deserved the luxury?
Oh, he is a high elf.
Yeah, and he did hold his liquor pretty well.
She says for a regular room, it's going to be 20 coffers. For a luxury room, it's going to be 130. 1 silver, 30 coffers.
Let's just do a normal one.
Okay. So.
So subtract that number from your coffers.
Yeah, as they make you pay.
And after that, getting him in the room and into bed, soaking him in a bit tight, a bit really tight.
She tells you that room 3 is available.
Oh.
She points down the hall.
All right, well, let's get him there.
She helps you drag him.
Yeah. Put him in the bed.
All right. Get over here, Vernas.
All right, I'm in the bed.
Okay.
It's kind of in a half mangled position. Just throw him in there.
She promised me a night I'd never forget. I'm gonna get my money back.
So, she does mention that. She does mention that to Russ. He goes, well, I did promise. She starts taking his shoes off
Yeah, you did.
and starts undressing him all the way down to his breeches.
That'll help.
She puts one of your shoes in the dresser, another shoe under the bed, and she scatters your clothes about the room.
While she's doing that, I'm going to tuck him in the bed, but like really tuck him in, you know.
Almost trapping him, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. She's just laughing as she's walking out.
As she walks out, though, as we are about to hear,
Uh-huh.
you have any plans for the night?
Yes, well, I was hoping to get another drink or two out of him.
I'll get you two.
Okay. She starts heading off to the bar again. So, while they are doing their shenanigans, Annesse, what are you doing during this time, seeing all of this happen?
I'm just laughing, enjoying seeing the stupidity.
I'm going to take 15 coffers off my end. 2 for her and 1 for me.
Okay.
When Dia comes around again, after all, when they're gone, I'm gonna ask her, has she seen Gendry around?
She says no, he hasn't been in here since the attacks.
She says,
Oh, but don't worry, she kind of says, grinning, he's fine. They're just on constant patrol.
it's nothing like that, please.
She's, oh, okay. Winking.
Gross. She says, I'm gonna take back my tip. This is okay. Okay.
So, during that time, you see some people come, some people go. The dancer stops and makes her way to a table. You also notice that Hector leaves.
Discord was being a dick.
Oh, what happened?
Punch it in the face.
Robody. I don't know why.
I think that was a word.
Oh, Discord was just being robotic.
Oh.
I assume it was on my end as well.
No, yeah. You have the next couple of drinks with Rose. You guys just kind of goof around and...
At some point I wouldn't bring up. So it was brought to my attention that I should probably wash as well.
Say what?
Someone was brought to my attention that I should probably wash up more as well.
She kind of...
Just kept going on about it.
She says, well, you should keep up appearances.
Yeah, I'm not really good at it though. Kind of hard to get to the heart of these places. Like the back. Could you help me?
She says, well, you have a tub. You put the water in the tub and you get in?
Yeah, I know, but I kind of look at her, you know. Could you help though?
I'll help when you can't help yourself. She kind of elbows you.
Well, it's been such a hard day of work. My muscles are so tired.
She says, well, you should have asked Pretty Boy before he passed out.
As if he would touch my back. As if I would let him.
He says, well, you know, I've heard stories about elves.
Too bad she'll never experience it.
Little that you know, you probably think you already experienced it.
I know, right?
Like, that was an awesome night.
Just to keep up appearances, that's what I'll say.
Yeah, it's like, did we? Oh, I know we did. Oh, yeah, I could tell. I see that look in your eyes. I rocked your world. So,
Such a dweeb.
That's right. That's right. That's how we're doing it.
A couple of hours pass.
I'm leaving.
You heading home?
Yeah.
Okay. You gonna give him information as to where you can meet for later or anything like that?
As if she's hard to find.
Right. Being the only other elf really here. So.
Well, they're talking, so I'm not trying to interrupt them. I'm just gonna kind of like wave goodbye and then just leave.
Okay.
Wave. Friendly.
Mm-hmm. You head out. After a while, Rose is like, "Well, I got to open up in the morning."
Yeah. Good night. And I'll kind of, hug.
She hugs you. She takes off. What are you gonna do for the rest of the night?
I'm gonna sit there, finish my drink,
Mm-hmm.
and probably go home and actually bathe myself.
All right. You go back home. You bathe. Get yourself washed up, cleaned before turning in.
Yeah.
When you walk
Make sure
in,
to do the hair as well.
oh yeah. When you walk in, you see Marcus waiting up. He says, "Oh, I was starting to worry."
Oh, yeah, that's fine. So, got a couple of silver. Should keep us open for a bit longer.
How many silver do you give him?
I'll give him half.
Which is how much?
4.
4. He looks at you and he says, "That must have been some good work."
Well, that's all right.
He says, "Who was the other day? Who was that that guy you were speaking with?"
Yeah, about him. I'm not sure what he's going to mean yet, but I think we might see him more often from now on.
He useful? Or he doesn't say useful. He says, "Is he helpful?"
Oh yeah, very helpful.
Good. Good. He kind of eyeballs you a little bit like you guys are talking about the same thing.
I mean, we know.
Yeah. So, this is good. So, yeah, you shower or wash up and turn in for the night.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we should call it for tonight.
Sounds good.
Experience time.
Sweet.
Here. Back up. Some information.
I assume that we new people just start with like 350.
Who do what? 350 what?
350 experience, because that's like the minimum required for level 3.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. So I was like, what? What's going on? 2. You guys got 95 experience.
You suck.
You get
That really?
that was just for the kills. You
Okay.
guys get an extra 50 for completing the mission. And
145.
you guys get 7 honor points.
Damn.
Play the
What does it
music,
take?
white boy.
What does
Yeah.
it take to get to level 4? 700 something, right?
750.
Alright.
Play my ding. Play my ding.
Did you level?
Ah, you're level 4?
5.
Level 5.
Level-
Wow. DM and we're level 3. You dick.
Can I count that these honor points are now going into alcohol tolerance? I think I earned it.
Hold on.
I'm gonna get some as well. I couldn't get it before, but
So-
I should have.
You're level 5 now, you said, Annesse?
Yeah.
Did that play for you?
No.
Didn't play.
Nice.
Was that a snore?
No, there's a giggle.
So, you are level 5, you got your honor points, and you're going to purchase alcohol tolerance. So for alcohol tolerance, in order to get it, you'll have to do a lot more drinking
All right.
to get that. Not too much more, since it'll only be at level rank 1 to start off. But yeah, you'd have to work it out. The way
I was mostly just joking, but
Oh no, that's actually everyone usually picks that up.
okay,
Remember, like I said,
Yeah.
there's a lot of time spent in the tavern.
makes sense.
So, not mandatory, of course, but
So how much? So I can't put any points in it yet.
yeah, not yet.
Okay.
So the way you get skills is by training or repetitive use of doing something.
Yeah.
So no one skill is just going to be instantly, even when you level up. Well,
Yeah, yeah.
only when you level up is when you'll get something instant.
Okay.
Sweet. That is the session for today. Luckily, you guys took out those guards in the first round. I really did not think that ambush was gonna help out.
Really?
Well, I knew you guys were gonna
Were we
get
supposed
it.
to like die yet or something, or?
No, not to die, definitely not. But I expected you guys to at least take some hits.
Like I said,
I
easy
did.
peasy.
Well, you got hit once, but that was just because you were right there, like right in front, right away. Whereas if you would have taken the sneaky approach, like Vernas, they didn't even know he was there until it was too late.
Well, yeah, and he also didn't go till like the 5th turn.
That was awesome. Rose really pulled a number on Vernas, though.
Uh-huh.
That was pretty funny.
It's too bad she wasn't taken in by my masculine perfection.
Well, you never know. It was probably working at the end there, but it didn't last much longer than that.
I can only stumble over my words so well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Let's see here. I'm gonna get a bunch of skills that I should have had but couldn't.
That's gonna do it for us today, guys. See you next time.
Alright. Spent my hero points or honor points or whatever you want to call it.